What's up? Hey, hello everybody, and welcome. This is the Apostate Prophet. Welcome to another Apostate Prophet episode on the channel Apostate Prophet. How's everybody doing? David, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, how long has it been since we've been live together?
Been a few years, I think. I don't know.
No, I'm saying it always feels like a month.
Yeah,
even though I know it hasn't been a month. What's it been like? A little over a week or something?
I do it, innit? Yeah, it's been quite a while, isn't it?
Yeah, that place is weird, man. I took
no change in your accent. What's happening?
What's that?
I see no change in your accent. What's happening?
Hey, you know, it was weird. I did like 40 selfies with people doing this, and then I found out it means something totally different there. And I remember someone told me that at some point when I did it in a picture with like Hatun or something. They're like, that means something different here. It means something bad.
Yeah.
But I was doing this all day long. And like all these selfies and stuff with Christians, all these pictures with Christians. And this is like the middle finger over there.
Yeah.
So you got to do this. And if you notice, they'll do this. They do one finger, right? They do one finger, not two. This means something totally different. So guys, help an American out next time when you see an American doing that, let them know real quick, like, and not after 40 pictures. People are bringing it up. There's like a for all the speakers at the conference and stuff. There's like this what is it? What's that thing on the phone? WhatsApp. So there's this like WhatsApp group and stuff like this. And someone's like, and someone brought it up. They're like, could someone tell David? Could someone tell David that Brits are going to take this the wrong way? Anyway, people of Britain, I don't know what happened to you over there. You drive on the wrong side of the road. You don't understand what different fingers mean. Anyway.
This is such an American thing to just to not know what WhatsApp is and describe it as this thing that people use. Because in Europe, everybody uses WhatsApp. Literally every single person. Yeah, but that symbol, that has a history with Winston Churchill. You should know about that. Because initially he came out and did this, and then
his name's Winston. He should have done this like me. Winston.
But because he was kind of disconnected from what this actually means among regular people, and then he changed it to this.
Represent Winston Churchill.
Because it means up yours. That's literally what.
Oh, really? That's what that means?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So
a lot of people have D Wood saying up yours in their pictures,
yes.
Right?
A lot of people just took it when you did it. They were like, I don't know, this is David Wood. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna
I saw some people grin when I would do it, and they might be thinking that's just like, imagine you're taking a picture with somebody, like flips off the picture, right? You think, oh, he's funny, right? Right. So, but they might have been thinking that I'm like the guy who just flips off the camera.
That's funny. It's like the equivalent. Imagine in America going everywhere randomly, taking pictures with people and just doing
flipping everyone off.
Oh man. So how was London?
I like a lot of the people I saw there, but it is indeed a garbage city otherwise. Hey, there was one good thing there. There was one good thing about the entire UK. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is the only good thing about the UK. Because I had a little cold right before I went there, and then it got progressively worse. I was there because we're getting like not enough sleep. We're getting like 4 or 5 hours sleep a night. Me and Vocab as we're traveling and stuff. Anyway, these cough drops are better than cough drops you get here in the U.S. I got these in a store, and they're way better than like Hall's cough drops. So even though the UK sucks in pretty much every way compared to the United States, they have better cough drops. I have to find out if I can get these off Amazon. Boston, England. They even copied a city. They even copied Boston and made it Boston, England. Bunch of losers.
They copied the language, man.
They're trying so hard to be like the US. Oh man.
Copied the language.
Oh, boy.
Very, very loserly behavior. I don't know. I kind of thought it was an okay city, an okay place.
Well, I don't know where you were. I wasn't in the real.
I was in
place.
the middle of London, in the middle of next to all of these touristic places.
I was in
It
the
did smell like, when I walked out, it did smell like sewer, kind of in the middle of touristic places. That aside, it looked quite nice, and it's good that it has this nice, good historical touch, you know. Yeah,
You went to the old city of Jerusalem, and you're talking about the great historical vibe of London.
there is something different to appreciate about European or English or British culture and history, which is, of course, not as based as
True.
Jerusalem history. However, it is very much worthy of appreciation in it.
It's all right. I'm trying to think of any redeeming features.
The accent, of course, the accent.
Some of the accents.
Mate, welcome to London, innit? How you doing?
So
One good thing that I liked was that the whole time that I was in London, which was not very long, it was like 1 or 2 days, I heard lots of people say "Cheers, mate" to me, and I thought, hey, that's nice.
North.
Cheers, mate.
Hey, I have to say, because you were saying you were walking all over, I don't know which area of London you were walking all over.
I exaggerated a little bit. I went only to the store once or twice. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We got recognized way, way, way more than we get recognized in the US. Everyone, Vocab, me, Anthony, everyone. I get recognized basically like once or twice a month here in the US. It'll be like at a store, or like if I go to the airport or something like that, someone will recognize me. Hey, and it's pretty much always fans. Over there, everyone is recognizing us. Cab drivers, people in restaurants. We're sitting in restaurants. People are like coming in off the street because they see us through a window and stuff like that. I'm guessing because it's a way bigger issue over there than it is. And so everyone's like going online, one side or the other. But yeah, people driving down the road. Hey, I know you. Stuff like that.
Nice. I didn't go out very much when I was there. I also didn't have much time anyway. Should do that next time. Should tell everyone my live location. Yeah, I saw footage from you at Speaker's Corner. What's that about? Why did you go to this terrible place?
Well, it was a big conference there. It's the North Atlantic Polemics Conference. I still don't know how they were getting the word out to people, because we weren't supposed to tell people about the conference for security reasons. So they must have some sort of network, because there was a bunch of people there. Even though we weren't allowed to like tell everyone, hey, come to our conference and stuff. I didn't tell anyone to come to the conference. But there's a bunch of people at the conference. Anyway, there was a conference. It was on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then the idea was, hey, since we're all there for this conference on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, why don't we all roll up to Speaker's Corner on Sunday? And then we did. And I think that was probably the biggest Christian apologetics / polemics representation in history. Everyone was there. Jay Smith returned. Jay Smith's the GOAT there. But Jay was there. Tons of others. You had all the regulars there. So Bob, Chris, all those guys were all there. They got a bunch of young guys. They got a bunch of young, really sharp guys there who are there regularly. But then all of us from a bunch of different places in the world showed up, and so it was pretty cool. And you remember that clip? Remember that clip of Holly Dawa on Towards Eternity? And he's running his mouth about Yeah, even one Muslim, would destroy all the Christians there. Yeah, we so strong. I don't know what planet he was from. They got dominated there. They got dominated. It was massively one-sided the entire time. So I don't know how typical that is, but it was. I don't know. It was just completely, totally one-sided.
That's funny because I heard him too, and I saw this also in the clip earlier again, where he says when he's asked about religion in Speaker's Corner, he says,
Yeah, Muslims dominate. Yeah, it's like, yeah, well, everybody Muslim. Yeah, and not only in numbers but also in logic. Yeah.
so
hey, is that Daniel apologetics video?
Oh yeah.
Hey, we should watch that. You want to watch that? I can give people some background on that. That was funny.
Most definitely.
You want to watch that now?
I will watch that right now.
Okay, hang on. Let me give people background. This is funny because that's like D Wood level, right? That's like D Wood level making fun of stuff. Guys, I've said it 1,000 times before. Lots of my friends would run circles around me with knowledge of all kinds of topics and so on. There are all kinds of people who would just completely, I don't know, like you could pick any one of my friends. They would crush me in knowledge on various topics and stuff. When it comes down to just coming up with creative ways to make fun of something, I think I'm one of the best on the planet. But we're sitting there, it's the conference, and it's one of the breaks or it's lunchtime, I forget what. But I go to walk into the room that I was one of the rooms I spoke in, and I walk in there, and I go in, and it's Daniel and this other guy, David, and they're sitting across from Anthony Rogers. And they've got it dark in the room and they're flashing a light in his face. I'm like, what is going on in here? And then I hear Daniel go, so, Anthony Rogers, you believe in Christianity, which teaches that 1 + 1 + 1 = 1. How do you respond? Right. And I was like, oh, I get it. This is hilarious. This is funny. So anyway, so that's what they're doing. And after they did several of those. So anyway, if anyone saw the video we're about to watch, and there's a bunch more of these coming. They did a bunch of these. So anyway, they were recording Anthony answering several of these questions, like Towards Eternity, where they act like it's this interrogation, but they throw all these like total softball questions at the Muslim Dawah guys. So anyway, Anthony's there, and they say, hey, they want to record me next. And I was like, why don't we do it tomorrow and bring me some grapes? And they said, okay. So they brought some, and they said, okay, we'll bring grapes. And I said, and a whiteboard. So I hated to ruin it, but that's what happened. And I came back the next day, and then we recorded several. They recorded like 5 or 6 with me. But Daniel already posted one. So yeah, these guys are funny, man.
They seem quite funny. They seem quite funny. In fact, let's have a look at that. You want to do that?
Yeah. Let's watch it. It's based.
Look at that based video. Let's look at that based video. Let's see. Where'd it go? It's right here. All right, let me share my screen here. 1, 2. And
I'm laughing just thinking of Daniel and his impression here. He's funny.
Okay.
So can you use Steelman, the most powerful Dawah argument?
Steelman, the most powerful Dawah argument? Yes, I can.
They did the accent quite well.
Yeah, they did.
Hello, my name is Vladimir. I am one of the hosts of Towards Eternity.
Did you come up with the idea of mixing the Russian background into this for some reason, or did they also perceive that as a Russian accent?
Either they did. I didn't ask, but either they did on their own, or they've seen us talking about it. Because when we went through those clips, I was always pointing out it sounds like a Russian accent.
Yeah.
You know the show that asks Muslim propagandist extremely difficult and challenging
I like
questions.
how he says Dawah
Dominates Speaker's Corner.
Well, to be honest, with the amount of people that come, it's Muslims, like numbers. But with logical, Islam, Muslims, logically. Like I'm thinking, even if there was one Muslim,
logical,
he would dominate that intellectually. And if there was 100 Christians, he will intellectually dominate all of them.
As you could see,
He would intellectually molest them.
I have to say, there is no way that Ali Dawah, like, actually, Ali Dawah is pretty dumb, so he doesn't have a proper understanding of logic, but there's no way that anyone actually really believes this.
That's true.
Even Ali Dawah, it might be, I don't know, it's hard to believe that somebody actually believes that one Muslim there would dominate all 100 Christians in terms of logic, because Muslims have the logical superiority.
Like who takes that seriously? Like which one? Show us one. Ali Dawah. Show us one who even knows the basics of logic.
Man.
We had the great Ali Dawah on episode. Here are some more video clips of him.
People are coming to Islam because of his intolerance. Getting king treatment here. Don't be jealous. She's going to have her say with this white.
Wait a second. I have to see that again. It's been a long time.
Can't get enough of Ali Dawah getting graped in the mouth.
King treatment here. Don't be jealous.
Hey, it's also funny how the background is the same on my stream and here. It kind of looks fun here to combine.
Yeah.
She's going to have her say with this whiteboard that I bought her. And the man is always guilty. Okay, that's something my wife wants to say. Little weaklings who leave their religion and cause corruption in the land by spreading it, the capital punishment in Islamic law would be applied to you. We have no doubt, and we're proud of that.
Alhamdulillah for Islam and for being Muslim. But for now, I will barbecue the Christian apologist and polemicist, Dr. David Wood, with a question. So let's go down to
Why
my
is he talking with a lisp?
sitting
Russian accent with a lisp.
Miroslav. Let's go.
Dr. David Wood, you are very big Islamophobe. So we brought you here.
Look, he actually got me to grin.
You know what's an
That's a fail.
Oh boy.
That's
Here we
a
go.
fail.
Here it is.
Islamophobe. So we brought you here to ask you some
Very difficult questions. This guy's funny.
questions. Do you know what steel manning an argument is?
Yes, steel manning an opponent is presenting his case in the strongest form that you can.
So can we use steel man, the most powerful Dawah argument?
Steel man, the most powerful Dawah argument? Yes, I can.
Yo, when we come to power, we're gonna be chopping the heads off all the apostates and all the blasphemers, and I was gonna be sitting there eating the popcorn whilst I'm watching, but I can't eat the popcorn now, so I just be eating grapes fed to me by Smiles to Jenna. You know, when Smiles to Jenna be graping me in my mouth.
When Smiles the Jenna be graping me in my mouth.
You actually said it.
I couldn't help it.
Made me wondering why I don't be having my wife raping me in the mouth, but that's because she's too busy learning her ABCs, and we're proud of her.
I like when he said cut and everyone just busts out. The dude that was holding the thing, he had tears running down his eyes, but it's cool because he didn't bust out laughing until they said cut.
Man, this is good. This is good. This is well done. This whole thing, the setup here,
Yeah.
with the music, and then
I don't think it was terribly planned. I think they thought of it while they were there, like, hey, why don't we go in a room and we'll set it up like this.
Yo, when we come to power, we're gonna be chopping the heads
They
off.
got the timer. They got the timer. I didn't notice the timer in the corner. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, this is.
You know, when Smiles to Jenna be graping me in my mouth, you made me wondering why I don't be having my wife graping me in the mouth, but that's because she's too busy learning her ABCs, and we're proud of her.
Now listen to the cut. Listen to the cut.
That's funny.
That was who's in the picture? Oh, so
Oh.
that's the guy feeding me the grapes. In case anyone's wondering, that's at that's Ananda Apologetics there on the right, in the middle, on the right. Remember him? Guy in the red shirt. All the
Oh,
way to
this-
the right.
oh, yeah,
yeah,
this guy.
yeah, he's under. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's the guy we're gonna invite on that one time because he was talking about he's talking
Yeah,
Sneeko,
yeah, okay, I
Sneeko
remember.
and stuff like that.
I remember.
Super smart. I got a funny little interview with him. I got a funny because I told him to give me a quick version. I was like, hey, so I heard you're an ex-Muslim because he had converted to Islam. I said, hey, give me a quick version of why you left Islam, became a Christian. But he gave like super rapid fire, but it sounded like the most ghetto British accent and stuff like that. But I mean, it was like, so yo, I was like, wow, I want to be in this shoddy car they sold me when I could be in the new car. This Jesus Christ, yeah. It was hilarious. Oh man. I'll post that. I'll post that here in the next couple of days.
When you did this whiteboard thing and you pulled it out and you said she's learning her ABCs and this just says please help with the letters reversed, did you actually think this through and imply that that Ali Dawa in this case cannot actually read, but his wife is learning to read?
I did not. In my own defense, I did not think this through at all, AP. I just wrote something down real quick.
Because that's what I thought initially, and I thought it would be funny if that's how it was planned.
Yeah, that would be funny if that would be hilarious if that's how it's planned. I'm glad it worked out that way, but it was not planned.
Well, that's kind of funnier actually that
It
it
is.
wasn't planned that way.
Mhm.
That's good, man. This is a solid project.
Yeah, so guys, two shout outs. There were two shout outs there. That's one for Daniel Apologetics and another for Ananda. And I'll be having both those guys. We'll be having both those guys on at some point.
What's funny is that everybody's cracking up and you're just sitting there totally silent. Everyone's clapping,
These are the guys,
cracking, and you're like, oh, it's not a big deal to me, man.
Well, that's normal. We do that like multiple times per live stream.
It's true. That's true. That's what they do.
Whereas, like, stuff that cracks me up is usually stuff I'm like not ready for. But even when I started grinning with Daniel Apologetics, I'd seen him doing it with Anthony. But when you actually sit down and he's looking dead serious and looking right in your face, David Wood, you are the biggest Islamophobe. It was I don't know, it's hilarious, man. David Wood, you are the biggest Islamophobe.
You're big Islamophobe. And then we have you here in another video. This is the one that you sent me. What was it? 10 minutes long. What
Oh,
one?
this is yeah, that's funny. So this is weird, man. A lot of the Muslims who will come up to you for a discussion, they come up in a totally wrong way if they wanted to actually have a discussion or debate. In other words, the correct way to approach me, if you actually wanted to accomplish something, would be, to walk up and have a friendly discussion, ask a question or something like that. Or if you wanted to have some sort of debate, it would go something like this. Hi, David. My name's such and such. I'd be interested in having a debate with you on this topic, at which point I would respond. Assuming it's a topic that's interesting, that we're interested in, I would say something like, okay, but if you're picking that topic, then I also get to pick a topic. And so if you want to debate this topic, then we will also debate this topic. And that way I pick a topic and you pick a topic. And I would say, okay, what are the rules going to be? Are we going to go 2 and 2, whatever? And then we would do it. Most of the Muslims who would come up to you at Speaker's Corner, this is just my experience, and it might be different. It might be skewed because they know who I am or something like that. They either come up to you just with insults, in which case I'm just going to insult back. I'm perfectly happy. If you guys want to come up and start insulting me, zero problem. I go right for your profit. I will take that exchange 100 times out of 100. Anytime you want to insult D Wood and get your prophet showered with insults in response, I will take that deal all day long. So they either come up with insults, in which case I instantly insult back, or they come up and they act like they control you, right? They act like they own you, in which case I say, I'm not your dimmy. I'm not your dimmy. And if you're acting like I am, you're acting like, no, you're setting the rules and it's not a discussion. I mean, it's not a discussion about what we're going to be doing. You just come up and say, this is what's happening. And like you lay down the rules or you lay down the law for me or something like that. I'm going to say, I'm not your dimmy. And then I'm going to make sure you understand that I don't have to do what you're saying. So that's actually what happened here. There's a guy, I think his name's Siraj, but he came up. I think he was coming up to me, and then God Logic went ahead and had a quick debate. That's God Logic's already posted that one. So shout out to God Logic. God Logic was just crushing dudes left and right. He's awesome. So awesome to see him there. But God Logic had a quick debate with him. But during God Logic's debate, the Siraj guy, would not answer anything God Logic was saying. So at that point, I was like, why would I want to debate this guy? He doesn't answer anything God Logic says. And then he just deflects to all these stupid issues and he sounds like an idiot. So there are times when it's okay to debate an idiot to show, what the opponent's positions are like and so on. But I don't know. I was just thinking, okay, well, I'm only going to be here for several hours. Do I want to keep having a discussion with this guy who just got humiliated 10 seconds earlier by God Logic? And I was like, no, but then he started insisting on it. And so I just said, hey, well, you'll see what happened.
By the way, Clementine says, I want that shirt. David, you are aware that you should be putting this shirt out as merch, right?
Yep, we'll see what happens.
It's pretty based.
It's based. Oh, it's based.
All
That's
right,
based, all right.
I'm not your Jimmy! You don't control me! I'm not interested! Thank you! I'm not, have never been, never will be your Jimmy!
If God is 3 in 1, why the God of Jesus is
Answer my question from last week. Siraj, answer my question from last week. Siraj, answer my question from last week.
Challenging David Wood.
But you can't even answer my question. You can't even answer my question. I asked Siraj.
Wait, there's a good shot here.
You can't even answer my question.
It's in the Quran and he points at your shirt.
I asked Siraj, can God come down on earth? He said no. I said, then who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? He said an angel. What's the angel's name?
Yeah, pause it. Yeah, so the point that guy brought up is apparently Siraj, and I don't know him except for this little exchange. Apparently Siraj on a different day was complaining about the incarnation. So this guy asked him, can God come down to earth? And Siraj said no, apparently, based on what this guy's saying. And he said, who was Moses talking to in the burning bush? Because that's in the Quran. Surah 27, I believe. And in Surah 27, talks about Moses hears the voice at the burning bush. And the voice says, Blessed is he who is in the fire and those who are around the fire. And then the voice speaks out of the bush and says, I am Allah. So Allah speaks out of the burning bush. So if Allah can speak out of a burning bush, why can't Allah speak from out of a human being or something like that? So that's I guess that's the issue that they had discussed before. And he never got an answer from Siraj because Siraj never answers anything, apparently.
Whale. Aren't you familiar with that? It's just a common way of handling things. You don't have to answer questions in the Islamic camp. You ask the questions because you are in charge. You own the others. The others should be humiliated.
Siraj, what's the angel's name? Siraj, what's the angel's name? I asked Siraj, who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
That's actually smart. So he's recapping his discussion with Siraj, and Siraj apparently had said when he's asked who's Moses speaking to in the burning bush, Siraj had said an angel. And then this guy, okay, what's the angel's name? Because because the only statement is, I am Allah. So if you want to say what the name was, you'd have to say Allah, and that it's an angel named Allah. So anyway.
That's funny. This is such a weird environment, man. I can't imagine going there to actually debate people. So, I always thought this, but I guess if people can handle this whole environment and just yell at each other, I guess it's something that you can do and engage in. But it seems to me like it's a very unproductive environment for actual discussions.
Angel. What's the angel's name?
Who is the God of Jesus?
Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? Suraj, look, I brought you milk this week. Suraj, I brought you milk this week. You need it. Look.
What's with the milk?
I don't know, but apparently that's a diss there. You say, hey, I brought you milk. I don't know if that's, hey, you need milk because you're a baby or something like that. I don't know. I just rolled with it.
Wasn't listening. Exactly.
God of Jesus.
Come on. Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? You answer that question. Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Hey. So this is just really, you ask questions, you refuse to answer,
Right.
then you go on completely different topic.
Right.
So this is just say whatever we want, son, right?
Exactly.
It's just what we say, this is just say whatever this is say whatever we want, son, right? You wouldn't answer a single question from anyone. And then you want to have a discussion. Oh, you don't need to give me time. Mohammed was a child molester.
Classic.
You actually did that right there.
That's funny. I'm a speaker's corner with a Quran shirt yelling Muhammad was a child molester. But get the point, guys. It's you come up, you act like you want a discussion, then you have this discussion with Godlodge. You won't answer anything. Everything he says, you completely ignore it and then start talking about something else. So if that's the rule, we'll just talk about whatever we feel like talking about with no connection to anything that's been addressed before. Then I could just start yelling Muhammad is a child molester, right? Right? That's the rule, right? And so anyway, I'm hoping he learns the point, namely, either have an actual discussion where you pay attention to what the other person is saying and you respond accordingly, or we could go chaos if you want. I'll go chaos. Well, chaos where we say whatever we want.
It was kind of disrespectful, but
I'm assuming it's somewhere. I don't know if I have it recorded or someone else has it recorded, but he threw a tantrum later. Because at first I'm kind of like buddying up with him and putting my arm around him and stuff. And later, get your head off me. He was freaking out, but.
He was a rapist.
Jesus had female breasts. The first transgender.
You hear that? He just said Jesus was transgender. You hear that?
Wait. Did he just say that?
Yep.
And then you want to have a discussion. You don't need to give me time. Muhammad was a child molester. He was a rapist.
Jesus had female breasts. The first transgender.
Did you hear? He just said Jesus had female breasts. The first transgender. He just said it. And by the way, I have to say, I mean, even though I don't appreciate what they say, I like that I love that the true colors come out, right? We respect all prophets, but they'll instantly accuse every prophet of being a pedophile just to defend Muhammad. If you criticize Muhammad, Jesus was transgendered, but we love Jesus. We respect him more than you Christians. He was a Muslim, right? And the true colors come out because the truth is they respect one guy in all of history. They respect one guy. And they will throw absolutely everyone else under the bus in history for the sake of that one guy. And if that is not pagan idolatry, I don't know what is. But the true colors came out. That's good.
Is this what he's saying actually based on this whole like linguistic thing of how the word breast was used, and is he actually going for something there and thereby making an accusation against about Jesus, or is he just saying this to respond to your disrespect, your offense against Muhammad by insulting Jesus? So
I don't know if it's
either way. It is completely unacceptable, even from a Muslim point of view. It should be, but he's doing it anyway, which is very interesting.
Yeah, when I say Muhammad was a child molester, I'm referring to something right there.
Yeah,
He says, and I'm thinking either it's just an insult. So, you insulted my guy, so I'm going to insult your guy. But here's the thing. I don't have to respect your guy. You claim to respect my guy, right? So do the math, genius. Or there are some people who've argued that if there was a virgin birth, that there would, Mary would have to be a hermaphrodite or something like that. If you're thinking about it from a non-supernatural point of view, which if you don't believe in the supernatural, I don't know why you take the story seriously to begin with. But so I don't know if he's going something along. Then therefore, if Mary was from and Jesus would have been. So I don't know. But true colors shining through. Love that at least.
True colors. This is got some milk.
Muhammad, the most obvious false prophet in history.
Hey, what's funny? Here's what's funny. I said I had a cold, so I knew I couldn't talk in a sustained fashion, so I just blurt out like one line at a time. I keep just tossing out random things, and the crowd goes, "Oh!" Eventually, I say, "Where's smiles to Jenna to feed me grapes?" But most of them don't know it, so there's just silence. Watch it. It's coming up here in a minute, and they don't know what it's about. It's like, what the heck is wrong with this guy?
Jesus of the Bible, the God of Christian,
owned, sold, and traded black African slaves.
Yes, he did.
Wait. He said yes, he did, didn't he?
I think that's the guy who said he was trying to talk to him earlier. That wasn't Siraj. That was the other guy.
Okay.
That was the guy beside
He did.
him.
He allowed his followers to hire prostitutes. You just marry them for 10 minutes.
Which is then that's all. That's as long as they can last anyway.
This is so good because as Ali Dawa presents it, and they present it all the time, it is Muslims dominate this place.
Yeah, look how
and
dominated
and you're coming there and dropping these lines
in a Quran
and completely drowning him out. You can't even understand what he's saying. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
He's unclean.
Yeah, you get cooked.
John chapter 25.
Roasted.
Jesus had female breast according to the Bible.
Hey, where's smiles to Jenna to feed me grapes?
Listen how it's quiet. It's quiet because most of them didn't know what that meant.
Gospel of Luke, chapter 11.
You hear a guy go, what?
The Gospel of Luke.
Jesus Christ is Lord.
Oh, look, there's me doing it. There's me doing it. So that was me flipping off without realizing I'm flipping everyone off.
David flipping off.
11, verse 27. The Gospel of Luke.
Jesus Christ is Lord. What are you talking about? Yo, what's the angel's name? Siraj. What's the angel's name? Siraj. What's the angel's name?
Hey, you're touching the Quran. No,
Don't you hear that?
Roasted.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
He bumped into me and I go, hey, you're touching the Quran. Did you do your ablutions?
Roasted.
Jesus had masters,
Yo,
female breast,
get this guy some milk.
trans, and holy man,
Listen,
and godly man.
Siraj,
Psalm chapter 27,
Siraj.
verse 28.
What's the angel's
Nobody even knows what he's saying at the moment. It's funny. It is interesting that he actually accepted to stand next to you and speak while you have this shirt on.
Yeah, I know. That is funny. Oh, I wasn't recording, but I'm hoping so. Well, oh no, there were cameras all around us, so someone has it. But he comes up and he shakes my hand, and everyone is talking about how he touched the kuffar, and I go, "What? There's no problem there," and I hug him, right? And so there's a shot of me hugging him with my Quran shirt. So I hope we got a clear shot of that somewhere on YouTube.
God
Stop preaching.
saves
We're not
his godly
What's
ones.
the angel's name?
He
Stop
will
preaching
destroy
right now.
I'll say it again. I'll say it again. I asked Siraj a few weeks back, can God come down on earth? He said no. I said, then who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? He said an angel. What's the angel's name?
Jesus is the only
What's the
man
angel's name?
who is cast
Come
by
on.
God
You can't even answer it.
as Satan. Jesus is
Man.
Guys,
The guy-
this is good to learn. This is good to learn right here, even though if you just watch this clip, it wouldn't be explained in detail. But Surah 27, Moses sees the burning bush. He's like, what's going on here? He hears the voice. I am Allah. So voice comes out of the bush. I am Allah. So that's a response to Muslims who complain about the incarnation. Oh, God couldn't do that. Well, God can speak out of a fire. God can enter a fire and speak out of the fire. And the voice says, blessed is he who is in the fire. So Allah is actually in the fire. You have Siraj here who has such a problem with the incarnation that he'll say that's not Allah and it's instead an angel, just to avoid the charge of inconsistency. So he will say, no, it's an angel, it's not Allah. And then so follow-up question, what's the angel's name? Because the only thing that the voice says as far as identification is, I am Allah. And so you'd have no other way of identifying what the angel is except for I am Allah. Anyway, so this is good stuff.
Yep. Here you said 28:30, right? This is the one we were referring
Oh, there are
to?
two passages. That's one of the other ones. I think it's 27, 7-9. I think
27, 7. Let's see.
But even look at this one. When he came to it, he was called from the right side of the valley in a blessed spot from the tree. O Moses, indeed, I am Allah, Lord of the worlds.
Yeah. Yep.
27, 7, and 9 pops into my mind. I don't know if that's the correct thing.
It's correct. 27, 7. When Moses said to his family, indeed, I have perceived a fire. I will bring you from their information, or will bring you a burning torch that you may warm yourselves. But when he came to it, he was called blessed is he who is whoever is at the
Who's
fire.
at the fire. Notice they're trying to avoid it, right? They're trying to avoid it even in the translation.
And whoever is around it and
It's who is in
exalted
the
as
fire.
Allah, Lord of the worlds.
O Moses, indeed it is I, Allah, the exalted and might, the wise.
Yup. This is interesting. This is a good point. It is indeed. Wait, where did the video go? Okay.
Satan of the Bible.
Siraj, what's the angel's name?
Acts chapter
What's the angel's
3,
name?
verse 13. Deuteronomy
Siraj,
chapter 21,
what's the angel's name?
verse 23. Jesus is the only cast prophet,
what's the angel's name?
cast man of the Bible.
Who is filming here? What
was that? I don't know what was that.
As Satan, David Wood, who is the God of Jesus the flesh, and who's
David Wood.
your God?
At the burning
Who
bush.
did Jesus worship?
Who was
And who
Moses speaking to at
Christians
the burning
worship?
bush?
If Jesus is Son of
Who
God,
was Moses
and
speaking
he's
to at the
God,
burning bush?
Son of who? Son of the
Can't answer.
Father? Son of
can't answer it.
himself? Or son of...
This guy's
Like randomly talking stuff.
Wait, what's this guy's name? Siraj.
Siraj.
What is Siraj? What do you know more?
No, I just picked up Siraj when I think it's in the title of God Logic's video.
Oh, okay. I have to check that out. Siraj's career-ending debate with versus God Logic.
By the way, this one gets cool because Christians just get annoyed and then they crush him and he runs like a little girl.
This guy. Huh. It looks kind of familiar. Gotta look at that.
He's one of the regulars. They know him there. I don't know who that is. He's a wee little guy. He's a wee lad.
A wee lad.
These three are three in one. Three of them are God.
He's talking 3 in 1.
The problem
Why
is this, right?
the Son of
Wisdom
Jesus
is chasing him,
is
but
only-
Siraj is running
why
walking
the
Yo,
on
he
him.
can't answer one question.
It's only the
Wisdom.
Father.
He can't answer one question.
Not the Holy Spirit.
Answer my question, Siraj.
Holy Spirit
running-
Who is the angel?
Jesus the
What's his
Son
name?
is God. David Wood, can you answer? Why
Can you answer?
your God
Can
is
you answer?
He came
Can
out
you answer?
from female.
Look, I got my arm around him. There we go.
Proverbs chapter 25, verse 4.
Wait. I love Blue Angel and Fasha.
Was that the same clean? Your God is
Oh yeah. He's oh, that's funny. I totally forgot about that. That's funny because he's complaining about it. Oh, God came out of my vagina. Blah blah blah. Is that the same? Is that the same vagina that Allah blew into?
I love Blue Angel and Fasha.
Was that the same clean? Your God is vagina Jesus Christ.
We got love.
We gotta love the vagina blower. Aisha, the semen stretcher, and Muhammad the pedophile.
Jesus
This is Islam.
He got cooked.
of the Bible.
You could cut all of these things together here.
What's funny is he could have approached me in a totally different manner, and I wouldn't have insulted at all. Later on, I'm having a discussion for like half an hour with two Quran only Muslims, and it's when they came up to me, I remember I was about to start insulting again, and I was like, oh, these guys are different. They're being totally polite. And so we had a totally polite conversation and stuff. But he could have come up in a totally different way. This is a microcosm of what's going on in the world. The Dawa guys are like hurling insults at people and acting like they control everyone else. And then people are insulting Muhammad in return. And then they lose their minds when Muhammad is insulted. It's like, guys, you are bringing the insults on your own prophet and your own religion. So don't blame us.
Yeah, the Quran only fans are generally better.
Yep.
In their conduct. Unfortunately, the not Quran only fans, they're more aggressive. And the thing is, this is always how it happens, right? It's almost exclusively when we interact with Muslim apologists, with Muslim debaters, they approach the whole discussion in a dishonest, in a hostile and an aggressive way like this, and we then respond to it, in our way. It's very, very rarely we actually find people who want to engage in a proper conversation, and those are then unfortunately not people who are incredibly popular among Muslims, because this is the attitude of being not cooperating with the kuffar, of yelling at them, at insulting them. This is the kind of behavior that makes you popular among Muslims.
Yeah, and the sad part, going along the lines of what you were just talking about, when you're having a discussion with two guys who are actually having a polite discussion, other Muslims are coming along and trying to distract, right? They start yelling insults and stuff like that. Like people would come along, hey, Muhammad hijab, and I would go, Mr. Can you? That's all I just kept doing when the hijab fans were coming around. They'd start yelling something, and I go, Mr. Can you weakling, Mr. Right? I would just do that. There were these other two guys. They clearly look like they were moving in to like jump on me or stab me or something like this. But there was this giant Christian there. He was like, he was almost like hijab size, right? Except he looked way more fit. Like he just constantly works out and stuff. He had some I don't know if anyone knows who that is. He's got a huge beard and stuff. But I saw him. These guys looked like they're moving in, and then he said something to them, and they left. So I don't know what the heck he said to them. But these guys were heckling, and they were getting closer and closer, and like really nasty in the things they were saying, and they looked like they were about to swing or stab or something like that. He goes over, says something to them. They turn around and walk away. So I have no clue what happened there, but fun stuff. Fun. It's a fun place. It's a fun place.
David Wood.
David Wood.
Let me take a few super chats here. Messianic Apostle said, hi, David. What happened to Negin Mayel?
She went off and became a nurse or something like that. But yeah, she decided to. Yeah, she didn't like being active. She was young and didn't like going down. She didn't like being like an activist. She said she was back then. Said she wanted to like go save Afghanistan and stuff like that, and then blowback and backlash, and did not like it. So
yeah, that's
I totally respect her decision to not get involved. It's not the wisest decision. I mean, it is in a way, but depending on what you want to do in life. If you don't want to be constantly bombarded and you want to live a normal life, it's hard being a woman and an ex-Muslim who's involved in dealing with Islam.
That's speaking of, why did you go to Speaker's Corner? You wore a Quran shirt. You said all kinds of disrespectful, offensive things, and you came back looking completely normal. Do you have no missing eye? Why do you not have your face done the same way that Salman Rushdie and Bishop Marmari had it done?
Well, I was covered in the Quran. What are they going to do? They couldn't desecrate me without desecrating the Quran. People say, oh, but they could go for your neck or your eyes. Well, they would get blood all over their Quran, man. Huh?
You realize it's kind of lame that you just came back like this.
Yeah, I know. I'll try harder next time. Next time I won't. Next time I won't. Next time I'll take off my Quran shirt and let them take a swing at me.
Okay. James Wolf said, "Thank you, AP and David, for inspiring me to resume searching spiritually. Love your work. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good to hear." AJ said, "You should watch Jake's vid on Tate. Tate said on a vid with Michael Francis that Muslims believe all of the Bible, but believe in one more book. Grifter."
Jake who?
Jake who?
Jake, the Muslim metaphysician.
Who's that?
By the way, did you see Tate? Tweeted, "I am your Lord, bow down to me."
Yeah.
Oh man! If only someone could have foreseen this narcissist saying stuff like that when he was converting. If only someone had been telling the Muslims this was going to happen when they rallied around him as their new hero and the new proof of Islam.
Oh, wait a minute. So, while this guy is a total scumbag, props to him. He actually, a Muslim metaphysician, actually made a video called "The Kufr of Andrew Tate."
Whoa! But wait, wasn't this the guy who sat down with Muhammad Hijab?
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually did this. I mean, maybe he's just bitter because he wants
Gosh,
to get...
that's crazy because that's talking about this interview and not Andrew Tate posting, "I am your Lord, bowed to me."
Yeah. Well, I think that's true because it's on a thumbnail. Look, I am your Lord.
Who could have foreseen it? Who could have foreseen this?
It's interesting. Maybe we should review this sometime. Yeah. SNR said, "AP, you said I almost want to feel like I'm actually part of the community, but I know that I am not," referring to Israel. "If you accept Christ, you will be grafted into the community." Romans 11:17.
Yeah, see?
Thank you.
And then you won't be humiliated.
Thank you. Rayhan Akram said, "On my way home, I had a convo with a guy who claimed he was part of the Provos. Pretty sure he was drunk as hell, but he was sus, legit or no?"
No idea. No, we don't know him.
Provos? What's Provos?
Is that a Russian thing?
I don't know. The Jew.
Oh no, Provisional Irish Republican Army.
Oh, that's
is that?
I see.
Is that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh wait, yeah, a militant organization of Irish nationalists who used terrorism and guerrilla warfare in an effort to drive British forces from Northern Ireland.
Okay. Is that the new IRA or something like that? I don't know, or whatever. London's awesome in the posh places. David at Speaker's Corner giving me WWE vibes. Ezra's peace be upon you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I kept singing, he said posh. whenever I think of well, me and Vocab were traveling around and I kept singing that song from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. You ever see that movie, AP?
No.
There's this I don't remember because I saw it when I was a little kid, but it's a guy who lives in like an outhouse or something like that. Like it's a little tiny, like I don't know, it's shaped like an outhouse, and he gets picked up by something and it starts carrying him over various lands and stuff, and he starts singing, "It's the posh traveling life, the traveling life for me." And he lives in this little like outhouse. Anyway, I don't know. I kept singing that while me and Vocab were going along. But yeah, posh. That's one of the cool British words that we don't use very much in the US. But posh, it's a good word. Posh places.
It's kind of a cool word. It is.
I did hear from multiple ex-Muslims who say they have to find ways to live in the posh areas because if they don't, they are brutally persecuted. And I had been following stuff like this for years, but I was very, very surprised at some of the stories I heard from ex-Muslims being horribly persecuted in the UK, and the police will not do anything to help them for fear of getting on the wrong side of the Muslim community. So it's similar to the stories of the grooming gangs where police won't intervene because they're worried about upsetting the Muslims.
Yeah, I think I heard from several people quite recently also that they have to that they stick to, I think, the western parts of London. Somebody correct me. And East London and North London are places where you don't want to go very much, don't want to hang out very much, if you have a problem with Islam. Yeah. Alex R said, Dawa, Dawa, wilts like a flower. The words are like wind, but void of its power. Beast. That's beast. Hunting Shark, my shekels to both legends, David Wood and AP. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, that wasn't the symbol for shekels.
Yeah.
What kind of weird denomination was that?
Stop with the cultural appropriation. AP is to hate the Dark Knight. I recently learned Batman is a city in Turkey, therefore the Caped Crusader is Turkish, so AP is required to hate him. This is true. There is a Turkish city in Turkey, I would say. Not necessarily a Turkish city. I think it's mostly Kurdish, actually. But there is a place in Turkey named Batman, which just is spelled exactly like Batman. So I was always confused about that.
Be funny if there was a neighboring city like Joker or something like that.
Or Superman.
Robin. Hey, Batman and Robin.
Ida Rogozin, yeah, God Logic was funny. Nice. Gotta watch that too. All right.
Hey, you know something that's seriously, it was actually encouraging over there. Like you go around and there's so many Muslims, especially in this area and so on. And you can see why you've got Muslims thumping their chest like they're taking over the world and stuff. But there were a bunch of young guys who were like God Logic. I mean, in terms of being young and aggressive and smart and quick and stuff like that. So it was actually really cool.
The beast.
This guy some milk.
Christian starting.
Get this guy some milk.
He came out from
Milk.
Who got the milk?
I jumped in. I said, "Who got the milk?" I don't even know what it means.
What is that about? Anyone here know what about Speaker's Corner culture? What is the milk about? What is this?
Yeah, in other words, is it just an insult this guy's using, or is that like a standard insult to someone, get someone some milk? Because I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah.
David Wood is not blessed by God.
Get this guy some milk.
Here was saying that David Wood is not blessed by God. You hear me? He was saying David Wood is not blessed by God.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what he meant, but I assume it's like when the Muslims say, "Oh, you're not blessed because your kid died," or something like that. And so I'm programmed to automatically go after what happened to Muhammad's kids, even though I would not take that. I ordinarily would not say someone is not blessed because of things. I think we're in a world where things happen like that. But I didn't know if I didn't know why he was bringing that up. So I assume that's why he was bringing it up. So anyway, I blast away at Muhammad.
All bastards are not blessed, are not welcome in the house of God.
What's the angel's name? Hold up. Why do you keep
Christians born outside marriage. Jesus is the only caste.
It's kind of funny how he's trying to be loud like this.
Yeah. What is that helping somehow?
Oh man.
Are not welcome in the house of God.
What's the angel's name? Hold up. Why do you keep
Christians born outside marriage are not blessed. The Bible, Jesus
saying
called
I'm not blessed,
Gentiles
but his
are
prophet
swines and
died
goats.
like a dog after being poisoned by a Jewish woman. And the crowd goes, "Oh!" His prophet died like a dog after being poisoned by a Jewish woman. It is kind of funny. I'm standing in the middle of Speaker's Corner wearing a Quran shirt saying Muhammad died like a dog after being poisoned by a Jewish woman. Oh, classic D. Wood. Oh, boy.
His prophet had 3 sons, they all died and stayed alive. Jesus of the Bible is given poison.
Why did Gabriel wait until after Muhammad poisoned himself?
John
And then spent years in agony. Remember what Aisha said in Sunan ibn Majah? She never saw anyone in more agony than Muhammad while he was dying like a dog. Never anyone. And this is a girl who was brutally raped by him when she was young. She never saw anyone in the Bible.
Wow. This could have gone differently had you announced it in advance that you're going.
That would have been way cooler.
Imagine announcing it like a week in advance and then going there and saying all of these things.
Here are the things I'm going to
The
announce at
loudspeaker.
Speaker's Corner.
Man.
Mary from young age. God, the Holy Spirit is the God of Christians, but the Holy Spirit impregnated Mary, nasty Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is evil. He's the one who took Jesus on top of a mountain.
Oh, they were.
Why do you keep the black stone?
Did you see that? I want to know if anyone knows what that means. You can't really see because it's choppy in the playback here. Oh, by the way, this is going to be on the channel. This video that we're watching right now is going to. Let me see if it's there yet. It's being uploaded to X17 Polemics. I don't know if it's up yet. Let's see. X17 Polemics. Let me see. I'm saying because if you look closely, no, it's not up yet, but it will be. Guys in the crowd kept telling me to do something like this, and I don't know what that means. They go like this, and so I started doing. I don't know what it means. I hope it's not something bad, but they'd go. They're going, and so, and then I started doing it. But then I started. What if I do it? I start going. What if I do it both sides like this? And so I don't know if that's what I was doing there. But hey, does anyone know what that means? Like, is that just a Speaker's Corner, like an inside joke, or does that actually mean something? Because they would go like this, and they would go, no idea what that means. Oh, okay. They're saying it means shush. Well, that I know that means.
I know. I mean, we know this means shush, but why this whole gesture here?
And they're saying some people are saying it means shush. Then I guess pointing to the ear means listen. Okay, maybe we'll see. People are saying mewing. I don't even know what mewing means. What is mewing? We don't say mewing.
Mewing mean, huh?
Mewing. That says it's a facial reconstruction technique. What the heck?
Wait a minute.
Internet craze that promises to change the shape of your jawline. What?
No,
this is not helping.
That's not it. There is apparently a TikTok trend.
Oh, what's it mean?
Which means, what is that? Originally began as a viral technique to strengthen your jawline, but it actually means, what is this, man? What is this?
No, that's the thing where you like chew on something and it does your jaw. I don't know what.
It just means I can't answer your question right now. I'm mewing. Huh.
Oh, okay.
It means
So if you were doing this with your mouth and chewing on something, then that would. I can't talk because I'm mewing. That's
okay.
funny.
Okay, that's yeah.
Oh, I get it. So if you would do this even if you're not really mewing, you just yeah. it's like having headphones in and pretending you can't hear someone even if you can.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah,
I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's very weird. It's very weird. It means you're a Chad. Okay.
Kiss the black stone. This is a black stone like this. Yeah. Why you kiss the black stone? Who takes away your sins?
Sounding like I was going to kiss him.
So why do you kiss? Answer my question. Now he wants to talk to me. Answer my question.
Water forgives the sins of Christians.
Answer my question.
Water forgave the sins of Jesus. That's why Jesus is
Answer my question.
baptized.
Bro, you need some water, bro. No. He needs some milk.
He's a sinner. He's a sinner.
Someone told him he needs some milk, and someone said he needs some water. He says no milk.
Right. Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Children who disobey.
Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Gentiles, swines, and dogs.
Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Gentiles and Samaritans are. Why?
Who was
Because
Moses
they're
speaking
pigs
to
and
at the
swine.
burning bush?
This gets awesome real quick. The crowd starts cheering it, and then they change the chant. It's pretty funny.
What a
and then he runs, and he realizes we're all making fun of him for running, so he comes back real quick, and then he runs again, and then he runs again. It's funny.
Can I go here where pigs are?
Suraj, Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
According to Bible, Christians are unclean.
Siraj, who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Deuteronomy
Siraj,
chapter 8,
who was
verse
Moses
7.
speaking to at the burning
Leviticus
bush?
chapter 14,
You did
verse
a
7
good job,
to
Siraj.
8.
Go ahead, go.
Siraj,
Isaiah,
who was Moses speaking
chapter
to?
6,
I think you're doing a good job, Siraj. Go over there.
verse 12.
Man.
And there's a interesting reason. Like it's you might think, why does this guy keep asking the same question over and over again? Because Siraj will never answer anything that anyone actually says. He's trying to make that point. Like, hey, I will ask this guy 1,000 times a simple, basic question based on something he said, and he will never ever respond.
Oh yeah, that's what I did with
power.
Adama when he was on my channel. When he was talking to me, I kept asking him where the sun goes at night, and he wouldn't answer.
That's funny.
At the burning bush.
Verse 17.
Siraj, everybody, who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? Siraj, who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? Siraj, who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush? Who was Moses speaking to at the burning bush?
Look, so he runs off, right? Look at all these guys. He comes back. Watch it.
Jesus Christ is Lord. 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 Jesus Christ is Lord.
Who
Jesus
is
Christ is
the
Lord.
God of
Jesus
Jesus?
Christ is Lord. Jesus 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 Christ is Lord.
What?
What?
What is he saying? Jesus is what?
We're saying Jesus Christ is Lord.
Okay, but what is he saying?
I don't know what he's saying. So we're saying Jesus Christ is Lord, and someone's saying Amen in between.
I know,
don't
but
know what
he's
he's saying.
He's saying Jesus is what?
Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord.
Is he saying Jesus is ghost? What?
Don't know. Don't know.
Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen.
Based. You might be able to see on his channel because he's yelling something into a mic. What's clear though is you can't pick up what he's saying.
Yeah, because it's totally drowned out.
It's totally drowned out by Christians at Speaker's Corner. Oh.
Ooh, but I thought Muslims dominate.
That's what
I
they
know.
do. That's what they do.
Pastor Strap said he's saying Jesus is a ghost. That's what I hear too, but I'm not sure what he's actually saying.
Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen.
Pretty sure he says Jesus is ghost.
What a dope, man. Hey, Siraj, we know you're watching. Did this go the way you thought it was going to go? Is this way you thought things are going to go? You're going to go over there and have a discussion with the Dizzle. You get utterly humiliated by God logic. Then no one's interested in talking to you, so we just insult Muhammad, and then you start whining anyway, and then you get shouted down, Jesus Christ is Lord. Wow. Wow.
Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. 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 Jesus Christ is Lord.
He's still trying.
Why
would you do this to yourself,
I
man?
don't know.
If I was in this position, I would take the loss and walk away.
He does. He's about to bolt.
I mean, this is just desperate. Him still trying to stay there and scream into his mic, and nobody hears him. It's man, wow, very, very loserly.
Jesus Christ is Lord. 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 Jesus Christ is Lord.
Oh, you love that, man? And he bolts again. Look, he runs.
Come on! He wasn't ready. Come on!
Man,
Wow. Fun. It's
this
a
is
fun
pretty
place.
Islamophobic. Yeah, it's pretty good. This is good stuff. It's good stuff. How many videos like these do you have from the Speaker's Corner? Did you record a bunch of things from there?
No, I wasn't. So this was on my camera, and while we were here, I just handed my. At first, God Logic was having it, and I was just holding it like to the side, but it was really, really cramped because people were like really cramped in there, so it was all close up. And then I handed it to someone after God Logic finished, because I thought I might have a discussion with him, but he wouldn't answer any questions and so on. So anyway, I just went to making fun of Muhammad mode. But afterwards, I was kind of saying, "Hey, vocab's over there. Vocab's over there on the ladder. Go record vocab and stuff." So most recordings of me would have to be on someone else's camera because I was saying, "Hey, go record this, or go record Jay, or go record vocab, or something like that."
Beast. That's pretty good. Ranagram said, crazy how a Dawa guy spin the same clips you guys upload to be in favor of Dawa. God Logic exposes Injil and they think they win. I wonder if they, let's see. Let me see. Siraj, Speaker's Corner, Siraj.
Yeah, humiliates God Logic. They'll say something like that.
Speaker's Corner, Siraj. Let's see. Christians versus Christians. Christians. What is this, man? That's my dog. You hear that? Is this?
Dog is beast.
My dog. You probably saw somebody walk outside and he's going crazy about it now.
That's what dogs do.
That's what they do. Let's see. Oh, is that
Siraj's channel?
I don't know. There's a Let's
Hey,
Unite.
don't touch me, David Wood. Let's see.
Wait, this is music.
Why Jesus didn't claim to be God before the age of 30? Jesus walking around.
This is like you can actually hear him.
Yeah.
Who are you, Jesus? I'm 12. My mom changes the nappies. God came from female private parts. The God of Christian is unclean. He came from female private parts.
Oh, yeah. See, that's when Anthony came. See Anthony on the other side? He's behind this guy's head right here, but Anthony's right beside him, challenging him to debate on the Trinity. And then I think I say he's running from Anthony Rogers. And I think I put my arm around him or something like that. And then he whines. Let's unite upon
the Haqq and the Hikmah.
The Haqq and the Hikmah.
The Christian is unclean. He came from female private parts. And he's God.
Oh, that's messed up. What is he saying?
God came from female private parts. The God of Christian is unclean. He came from female private parts. And his God went to Mary's private parts. I challenge David Wood.
I challenge you.
I can't even tell what he's saying on his own microphone, so.
Yeah, I know. And he would keep telling me and saying, I challenged it. And I'm like, I didn't hear anything you say. I wasn't hearing anything you said, dude.
I'm teaching the Bible is in here. The Quran is in here. I dare you challenge. Accept the challenge.
I take the challenge.
Accept the challenge.
I accept it.
Why did you come here?
You're a coward.
Why did you come
You're
here?
a coward.
You told me
You're a
behind the
coward.
wall every
Answer my
time.
question.
Talk to me.
Answer my
I'm
question.
here. You worship a clean God. Cast God. By God, same as Satan.
Me strong than you. I don't even know who I was responding to there, but
Cast God.
Who was Moses?
You can't debate.
You can't debate.
Challenge.
You can't answer my question.
Coward.
Answer my question.
Coward.
You're the coward.
He came to
I challenge you. I challenge you.
show himself.
I challenge you.
Look, I got my arm around. I got my arm
Don't
around.
run away. Don't run away. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you.
Let's go.
I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you.
No,
I
let's go.
challenge you. I challenge you.
Joseph and
I
Mary.
challenge you.
Let's go. Let's talk about
He's
Joseph
scared.
and Mary.
They're posting this as a win. What are they saying here?
Let's talk about Isaac and
Moses?
Rebecca. Yes, let's talk. Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. No, let's talk. Let's talk about this. No. Hey, so book says Gentiles, Christians are unclean. No, I forgot. I just remembered your verse. No, you're unclean. No, don't be like the gay of Jesus of the Bible. No. Jesus is the first transgender.
I said, go do your wood.
Your mother has got small boobs than Jesus of the Bible.
They're posting this. This is their big win of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at these beautiful standards here. Look at what?
Jesus of the Bible. No. Jesus is the first transgender. He had female breasts.
Jesus is the first transgender. He had female breasts.
Your mother has got small boobs than Jesus of the Bible.
Your mother has got small boobs than Jesus in the Bible.
Oh, Dawa, ladies and gentlemen. We respect Jesus. We respect him. So you insult Muhammad. Look right there. You see Ananda right above the guy's fingers.
Yeah.
Ananda cracks me up, man.
Your mother has got small boobs than Jesus of the Bible.
Wow.
Oh, he insulted my mom.
Yeah, he's getting directly personal. Also
oh, shocker.
Yeah. Your mom has small boobs than Jesus in the Bible. Jesus is first transgender.
They posted this as their highlight of Speaker's Corner on Sunday.
Muslim destroys Christians.
Christians humiliated. This is Ali Dawa's example of like one Muslim taking on all the Christians there and logically dominating them. Jesus was transgender. Your mom has smaller boobs than him.
Your mom has smaller boobs.
This is Dawa, man. Wow.
This is yeah. He was losing there until he said, "Your mom has smaller boobs than Jesus."
Then I was humiliated.
And he conquered you. He humiliated you. He destroyed you.
It's so
How
easy to get them to show their
Coward.
Why is this published? I don't even get it.
Dude, I have no clue. What did they see in this that was supposed to be good?
It's weird. If I look at this channel here, which is, I guess, the primary channel where his
Sam Dawa. Sam Dawa's got some powerful Dawa.
Sam Dawa.
Look, you see the title? Siraj smashes Christian lost logic. What planet is this guy on?
The Lost Logic. Christians lost his runs away.
God Logic lost his logic, runs away. Sheikh Mohammed. Sheikh Mohammed, what? Is that the guy? Is that the guy who wouldn't even talk to me when I walked up to him? I don't know if that's the same guy. I think they said it was Sheikh Mohammed.
Sheikh Mohammed.
Oh, you should play that little video.
This one?
Wait.
This is from Sam Dawa's channel.
No, I shared it. I shared it on Twitter. I posted a little video of me walking up to this sheikh on Twitter, and he said, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. And I quoted the Quran to him. I said, Surah 16, verse 125 says, invite people to the way of Islam. Here we are. And so anyway, at the end, I took a date.
Wait a minute. I think from the videos that I see here, from what I see here, they did not publish the video or his appearance with you on this channel.
Oh, they didn't post me calling Muhammad a child molester? That's weird.
I don't know why.
Guys. Elle messaged me. She said the video's already uploaded. She's waiting until after we're done, for it to be public, but you can have the footage is going to be up afterwards. Sam Dawa, you have my full permission to repost this video of my fruitful discussion. with Siraj.
I bet they would be very interested in doing just
You could do it, Sam Dawa. Look, 47. This guy's got 4,700 videos. He's actually got a decent following, 168,000. But this is what he thinks is good Dawa clips from the corner.
Yeah. God logic lost his logic, runs away.
I don't understand how Jesus could be a Muslim. With Muhammad.
Oh, they don't have. I'm
for us.
sure we've got some better audio on some other clips because they must be picking it up through that Sheikh's mic.
Yeah. The milkshake.
Milkshake.
Let's see. What else we got here? Christian Logic Speakers Corner reveal aggressive. Nope. I don't see anyone posting the stuff with you.
You can
from
post
their
you can post my Twitter video of the Sheikh. That was short.
That's funny.
Everyone said, I think Chris from Speakers, Chris from Speakers Corner said, hey, come up and let's come up and challenge this Sheikh.
Oh, wait a minute. This channel actually
The
published.
challenge, triune God. Who is the God of Jesus the flesh and who is your God? David Wood. If God is 3 in 1, why the God of...
Is this what we just watched from his perspective? From
Yeah,
his
that's
mic?
cool.
Okay. This is on this other channel, which is Let's Unite Upon the Haq.
The Hawk and the Hekmah. Why isn't this very
It is like 2,000 views.
video not popular, man?
I don't know.
Should be popular. I should share all their videos. I should just share the links to them and stuff to help them get more views.
Jesus is not 3 in 1. Any Christian can answer. David Wood, I'm challenging David Wood.
Dawood Khashab.
Who is the Father of
They're
Jesus?
sharing this?
God, which God? The Son or the Holy
Why would they
Spirit?
share this?
Why Jesus is unclean? Why Jesus? Oh, ghost. Jesus is ghost. Jesus is
He's saying Jesus is ghost.
ghost. Jesus is 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 ghost.
Really, man? This is
Wow.
This might not be his channel. This might be someone else's channel. I don't know.
Let's unite upon Hawk.
Because this is just a terribly. Oh, there's Kay. What's she doing there? You met her too, right? I think I saw a photo.
Yeah, I did. I did a recording with her.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Oh, he was a rapist.
That's on their channel.
No. This is.
That's still up. No, that's why.
That would be funny. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, I guess then, if
The challenge, triune God.
this is on the channel Let's Unite Upon Hawk,
So
then
it must be.
then this will appear as well.
Say whatever we want.
I'm giving you time.
You wouldn't answer a single question.
I'm giving you time.
There you go.
I'm giving you time.
You don't need to give me time. Muhammad was a child molester.
So you can't use.
Thank you for posting that.
Jesus had female breast. Jesus had female breast. The first transgender. The
Do you
first.
hear this? I mean, they're posting it on Dawa channels. Me saying Muhammad is a child molester, and a Muslim saying Jesus was transgendered and had female breasts. This is Dawa. This is Dawa.
Man, Jesus had female breast. He was first transgender. This is what they post. This is the big own. Muslim humiliates Christians and humiliates and destroys Jesus. That's what they should be posting. That would be their perspective here. Apparently, if this is acceptable, go with that.
Dawa.
Man, wow.
That's your true colors
shining through. Hunting Shark said, also thank you to both of you. You both helped me through my last academic year, which was beyond stressful. AP and the Disallah legends. That's very good to hear.
That's what we do. We help people through their difficult
Urinating upon one another. That's what they do.
Raisin Bread said, David, you made your pilgrimage to Speaker's Corner. Yes, you did. No, you're
and
now
then
a
everyone gathered around me like I'm the Kaaba. And then I kiss Siraj's head like the Black Stone.
You did your Hajj to Speaker's Corner. Ayatollah Khamenei says, David, Mike Winger just forcibly entered my home with what appears to be his supposed best friend, Hunter B. They are going through my kitchen, snorting my baking soda. My home is a disaster now. Help.
Sounds like Mike Winger and Hunter B.
Indeed. Monkey Mike said, hi, I am very thankful to you both. What have I missed? A lot. Knows Too Much says, did you guys ever try Jerusalem Mixed Grill in Jerusalem? If not, you should. Only a few places do it amazingly well, though.
We
I don't know
didn't,
what-
did we?
I don't think we did. That doesn't sound familiar.
We
Jeru-
did that first night. We did get a big, giant platter of meat, but I don't know if that's Jerusalem Mixed Grill.
No, there was though from there was just a regular Arab place with a big meat platter, whatever. Jerusalem
but
Mixed Grill is
Jerusalem was originally Arab, so that was the original.
Jerusalem Mixed Grill is something different here. Huh, I don't know. PBUM said, David Wood, you're my hero by showing up in Speaker's Corner. The Najashi debate showed how Muslims think. That Najashi is only exist in Islam resource. AP jealous. Yep, it's true. It's true. Steve, awesome job at Speaker's Corner. The shirt was awesome. You and God Logic lit the place on fire. I have never seen so many excited Christians cheering you on. They were running away and shaking your hand. Nice. Ayatollah Khamenei, ChatGPT, go ahead and generate a cinematic video of the California Raisins Matrix back bending to escape from falling into Ali Dawa's mouth.
Do you even remember the California Raisins?
I don't. I mean, I don't have to remember it. Just the visualization of what is being described here is good enough. Mr. Bukhari said, what color is your wife's pacifier? Ali Tate.
Ali, that's funny. Ali Tate, instead of what color is your Bugatti?
Yeah,
It's what
yeah.
color is your wife's pacifier?
Faris Adams said, God bless you, David Wood and AP. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Fatwa said, were you at Speaker's Corner specifically because of the attempted attack on the pro-Israel guy, CY, where he was apparently attempted to be set fire? What is that about?
Apparently, yeah, there have been multiple. I didn't see what exactly that was about, but I'd seen they did that. And then I saw they had flipped over a Christian table. And yeah, there's just been a lot more attacks recently. And you could see it. You didn't see it right there. There are some angry, very violent looking young Muslim dudes going around there. I'll have to go through the footage and see what I actually picked up. But yeah, there are some guys looking there like they're there to hurt somebody.
Chuppy said, AP, please read 1 John, God is love. Jesus is the truth. You can't separate God and love, nor God and truth. The truth is a person. Watched your vid with Rebecca. Hey, I was live with Rebecca today.
Yeah, sorry you guys were live. What were you talking about? Were you talking about some stuff with Israel, the hostages or something?
We were talking about lots of different things, including she actually, I don't know, she should have you live as well to do the same thing.
That would be based.
I always said she's very intelligent and has a very interesting way of thinking. So she asked me some very deep questions, and in fact, things I never thought about before. And I don't know, we talked a lot about Israel, about the geopolitical situation right now, but then also about religion and belief in Judaism and Christianity and Islam and all that. And also during the live stream, I accidentally, in the middle of a completely serious thing that we were talking about, because I was fidgeting with my goat here, I accidentally pushed the goat button.
Oh yeah, you accidentally. You know what sucks? I didn't bring my goat to London, but then someone at the conference I was at came up and said, hey, you should have a goat at Speaker's Corner. And I was like, oh, I didn't bring it. And he says, oh, I brought you one so that you could bring it to Speaker's Corner. So someone gave me a goat, and then me and Vocab went and made the Quran piece in its mouth. And I was just going to go around to various people with the camera. And if they were saying something, I was going to have the goat pop into the camera and and scream. But then I totally forgot. So afterwards I was like, oh man, I forgot to use the goat, man.
Should have done that. That would
That would have been based.
That would have been very base. Let me see if this is somebody put a timestamp on these things, and it could get worse for everyone else. I just don't want it to spread at all anywhere. So I want to go out there and do what I can to speak out against it. That was the. Sorry, I'm playing with my ghost here.
That's funny. That's funny. Now listen, this is such a very important matter that we're talking about. I mean, it doesn't get any more important than this. The rescue of all these hostages. Bad goat. Bad goat. Shame on you. Shame on you. Be quiet. Learn your place, goat. Learn your place. Sorry, I apologize on behalf of the goat.
And the thing is, it totally threw me off. I completely.
What was I talking? What were we talking about? Oh, hostages being rescued and very important religious matters.
Man. Cam said David loves grapes, you see.
Yeah, the picture of Ali Dawah with a pig nose.
Ayatollah Khamenei said, if David will please start selling the Quran shit so I can wear it at my workplace, church, the grocery store, GameStop, funerals, Apple. Yes, do that. Do that. I want to go to the mosque and pray on Friday with that. Noam too said, when will you have Rebecca again? Missed her stream. Sometime. She's cool. I'll have her on again here. I had her on my channel a few days ago. Yeah. Pants Schmantz said Rebecca. No, I'm reading this as Rebecca because it starts with an R-E. Because you see. Remember saying that ex-Muslims make really cool Christians. Sociopath Christians are pretty cool too. Does the diagnosis still hold? Curious.
Yes. Yes, it does. And it's helpful sometimes.
Peace.
It comes in handy. You wouldn't want it. You wouldn't want it, but you got to make the best out of things. And so if you have some issue or some personality disorder, try to figure out ways that will give you an advantage in certain situations.
That's good. That's good. Because Jesus Apologetics says, expose this David Wood. Just look at his hair. He's He-Man. Someone is at 501,000. Who will reach 1 million first?
Do you younger guys even know who He-Man is anywhere? Like, does that?
I know.
Do you?
I know. Of course I know.
That's when I was a kid, but I know I don't know if they've done reboots or what.
I've never watched it, but I know what it is. It's that
I have the power.
Monkey Mike, my goodness, this mess, the mess at the so-called Speaker's Corner, looks quite tiresome. I would probably end up with my face in someone's face after a few minutes. Huge respect for your cool attitude, David. When is your next live stream?
I'm not sure if Robert's traveling. If Robert's not traveling, then we'll be doing This Week in Jihad tomorrow. But if not, we'll do a live stream on my channel, or if not, it'll be on Thursday. I also met a bunch of people in the UK, or people I already knew, but sort of got to know better and stuff like that. But there are a bunch of people to get on live streams, ex-Muslims or people who are blasting away at Islam. Also, I talked to a guy who there's this bill they're trying to make criticism of Islam against the law again in the UK. But he gave me the response from, oh man, my brain is totally fried right now. It's I've heard of it a bunch of times. There's like a free speech organization. I forget what they're called. I know who they are. It's just it's been a wild week, so I don't remember. But he gave me their official response to the bill. I'd like to try and get that guy on and maybe read through some of the response. But yeah, they're trying to outlaw criticism of Islam, apparently. Again, shocker. But have to respond to that.
It should be illegal. How dare you? It should be.
Oh, Free Speech Union. Yeah, I believe that is correct.
Free Speech
Union. Yeah, there's a response from the Free Speech Union. Oh, and Christian Concern. Yes, it was both of them. The guy was from Christian Concern and the Free Speech Union. And it's interesting because, dude, this is really interesting. because it's a guy from Christian Concern and the Free Speech Union, but Richard Dawkins wrote like the prologue to their response. So it's like everyone who's on the side of free speech is kind of united in, hey, can we please not make a criticism of Islam against the law? But they're trying. People are trying. Politicians are trying because they're pandering to a certain group. And what's absolutely amazing, this is the main point you want to make, is if you were to be consistent and say that, oh, this is criticism of Islam, that's dangerous. Okay, what about the Quran saying that Jews and Christians are the worst of creatures, or saying that you have to fight those who do not believe, and so on? If you were to ban speech based on how dangerous the speech is, the Quran and the Hadith would be the first thing on the planet to go. So anyway, but it's amazing. They want to make it against the law to criticize the calls for violence and even genocide in the Muslim sources. It's illegal to criticize calls for violence and genocide. That's pretty crazy.
That is, well, that has good reasons, because genocide is, who decides that genocide is a bad thing?
Unless it's so based. It's based.
Genocide is based.
They're called the free speech trajectory.
Yes.
If the free speech trajectory continues as it is.
I'm trying to get through the super chats. I won't be able to, I think, read all of them. I will try to look at major ones. I do want to go through them and read them where important, and then keep this short and leave soon. Pan Schman said, as a very shy introvert with a quiet and hoarse voice, the idea of trying to have any conversation in this place is like a nightmare. Glad it was you instead of me. Yeah, I feel like you have that. You have the energy to keep up with this environment. You are perfect there at that place to go and yell and to drown them out and dominate. I can't imagine myself going there and talking. I would probably get sick and tired of this. I wouldn't want to yell.
You have a call. You sound like a psychiatrist or something like that. You have like a psychiatrist voice, like a calming, soothing voice. But I've never heard you try to yell, so I don't know. I don't know how you'd yell. I don't know what your yelling voice is.
I'll show
it
one.
Like, is it just a louder, calming, soothing voice? Like, hi everyone, I'm here to expose your prophet.
Yeah. Yes, it's very scary. Like I go like, I command you to stop, like that. It's pretty good. Shauna Thornton said, so a theologian I talked to said they don't know much about the Quran because it's mind-numbingly boring.
Correct. That is the correct assessment of the Quran.
Do you think that's the biggest reason people don't look into it?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Sister asked a very good question. She says, so now there is, I talked about this before, but among Muslims, it is very well known that Muslims don't read the Quran. When you bring this point up, they say, oh, we read it all the time. We recite it so many times a day. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about recitation. We're not talking about reciting, memorized lines in Arabic every day, several times. That's not what we're talking about. That doesn't count. Actually sitting down and reading, studying the Quran is something that is very rare, extremely rare. Extremely rare. I know some would say, well, in other religions, not everybody reads the book. I know, but it is still significantly more common among Christians, for example, to have a study Bible or to read the Bible, to know parts of it, to understand it, than it is among Muslims to read the Quran. Nobody reads it. Nobody bothers reading it. If they read it, what they will do is to recite it in Arabic. And most Muslims don't speak Arabic, but they will recite it in Arabic in order to fulfill the practice of worship, of reciting the Quran, basically singing it in Arabic. That is then considered a good thing, a pure thing. However, the number of Muslims who actually read the Quran and understand it is extremely low. And one of the main reasons for that is specifically this, is that the Quran is boring. It is boring. It is absolutely boring. If you sit down and you try and you read the Quran, you will not want to continue. It is just incredibly boring, and it's not just any kind of regular boring. It's miraculously boring.
It is supernaturally boring.
You can't get through it. It's like I actually read it several times, and every single time I forced myself to read it. I would say the first time that I read it, when I was actually quite religious, I had some sort of enthusiasm when I was reading it, and I did make it a little bit far until I felt like, okay, this is getting too much. But I kind of forced myself through it, finished it. The second time, I was just so bothered by my thoughts and by my doubts that I had to read it. Otherwise, I thought I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to lose the faith. But the average person just doesn't do that. They don't sit down and read the Quran. It's not something that you do. It's not something that you do. It's not something that is taught to be done, because it is not something that is interesting. Not something that gives you pleasure. Not something that is enlightening, insightful. You don't learn anything from the Quran. It is a book that is disorganized, that has no beginning and no end, that is repetitive. You will hear the same story, the same narrative, 3-4 times throughout the Quran, mentioned or repeated in different ways, and you start getting confused. You think, oh, wait a minute. Didn't I read this before? Yes, you did. You did, because it's being repeated again and again for no reason at all. Then it jumps from one topic to something completely unrelated. It is just a terrible book.
It's awful. Yeah, and we can agree with the great Antony Flew. For those who don't remember him, Antony Flew was one of the gentlemanly atheists of the 20th century. In the early 21st century, he announced that he believed in some sort of deity. He was asked if he would convert to Christianity or Islam. He said no, and he was asked to compare Jesus and Muhammad and the Bible and the Quran and so on. He said to read the Quran is to do penance. That's where you punish yourself for your sins. And it's like, it was so perfect. I mean, that little the smart British guys were awesome, but to read the Quran is to do penance. Such a perfect little, like, it says it all.
Yeah. Black Milky, what's the most you two have laughed on this stream? I feel like Mojob's response to Salman Rushdie attack video is number 1 for David. Vociferousness and vigor. I don't know. But why did you say this stream? I think there's a mistake here. But yeah, I don't know. We laugh a lot.
I don't know. I'm thinking of some of the favorite ones. You were dying laughing when I was making fun of Ali Dawa, and it's like tiramisu. Yeah, you were dying laughing. I remember a couple times you like left the camera.
I died. I die often.
That's what. See, when I'm thinking of some of the funniest ones, was I was focused on making fun of something. So even though I think it's hilarious, I was doing something, so I wasn't actually laughing. But when we actually beheaded the teddy bear, I think that was some of the funniest stuff ever. We beheaded the teddy bear because we're reenacting what Muhammad Hijab was saying when he was trying to defend Islam against Quran-only Muslims. It just made it way worse.
That was pretty good. Celeria Rosencroix said, I'm currently indisposed and cannot watch the stream today, but I shall send a little bit your way anyway. Hope you had a nice vacation, Dr. Wood.
That was not a vacation. That was the opposite of a vacation. I came back. I got back like 6 something last night. I went to sleep at 7 p.m. Went to sleep at 7 p.m. Slept until 10 a.m. So that's 15 hours.
That was a pretty good vacation.
Yeah, 15 hours.
Pretty good vacation.
Last night.
Pretty good vacation.
And still feel like I need 20 hours sleep.
Oh, no, I'm getting pummeled. Quick, Abdul, think. Bet you didn't know Jesus was the first trans plus boobs. Checkmate scientists.
Nice.
R. Kelsey, hello from France, guys. Can I have a goat scream, please?
You can indeed. That's what they do.
Urinating Broom said,
urinating upon one another. That's what they do.
Just got here. Extreme zoom in on some Muslim dude's mouth, shouting, "Who is Jesus, Father? 3 of them are God." I know this is going to be good. Demon also, okay, I get it. The milk was in reference to the "he needs some milk" meme with the freaking out parking guy. The fellow there said the meme verbatim.
Oh, wait. The milk was in reference to the "he needs some milk" meme with
Am I
the
getting
freaking
old?
out parking guy. Freaking out parking guy.
Am
The
I
fellow
getting
there said the meme verbatim.
Am I getting old?
You are getting old. That's a fact.
This is ridiculous. I should be getting every reference here. I'm getting old like David. Yanak Patel said, Hazrat David, it says, indeed, Allah does not love on your checkmate shirt by your private parts. Verified by Adam. Was this intentional? Perfect move.
You'll have to ask Elle. Yeah, I gave her the idea, and she came up with the design. So,
I wonder what she picked. A posted boohoo said, David would imagine Allah is watching right now, and he hears you call him a vagina blower. He may be insulted because it isn't Vagaga he blows. And queers for Palestine. Ida Rogozin said, API sent you on X the video that David spoke about with the "Did you just shake hands with Kufar?" Oh, let me check that out. Let me check that out.
is that when he shook hands with me? Did someone get a video? Someone got a good video clip of that?
I bet. Here, got it. From Ida.
I remember everyone goes, "Oh."
Okay, here. Time 13:30 to 13:30 something. Here, no, 13:30. Okay, let's see.
You just shake the hands of Kufar. Did you just shake the hands of Kufar? You just shook the hands.
Wait, let's see if I think I hug him. There we go. I go in and I hug him. Isn't that crazy? 15 minutes later, and he's, "Get your hands off me."
Don't touch me. Stop touching me. He actually, wow, he was hugged by the Quran shirt. That's good.
Isn't that crazy? He actually got hugged by the walking Quran.
Yeah. Siraj, count yourself lucky. You have been embraced by
You've
the
been
Quran.
blessed.
Guess what? He kicked me and muted me. And he said, next time, come there, and he did the same again. So now you're here now. Yalla. Yeah, it was nice to see you anyways. David, how are you?
Oh, this is where he shook your hand. Yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
got
you
it.
can't see. I'm sure
No.
someone got the correct camera angle where I'm shaking the hand.
Nice.
Beast.
Thank you.
Everyone wants to shake hands with the Quran.
Appreciate that very, very much. That was helpful. Yeah. Jimmy the Jew from Philly said, David, that's pretty brave going out there with all those goat. Yes.
It's goat rappers. There's really good rappers. Greatest of all time.
Yeah. I heard London has a good rapper scene. So with all those great rappers, yeah. Nuttis said, David saying he was singing "Chitty Chitty Bang Bang." What does he think he is up to? Taking down a child catcher? Oh wait, what is Muhammad again?
Oh, child catcher. Oh yeah, I don't remember the movie well enough, but yeah, they captured the kids and then they had to go like undercover as toys or something. Anyway, yeah, I don't remember it. It was a long time ago.
That sounds good. Shauna Thornton, if ex-Muslims need to find ways to hide, that would explain why so many of them are so well educated. Yeah. Nicholas Wheeler said, I love the work you guys are doing. Good job, Dr. Wood. Thank you. Appreciate it. Not me, though. Only Dr. Wood.
Hey, if you want to know something cool,
yes, I do.
Where did it just go? I've been looking. I just found it. Where did it just go? Oh, here it is. I've been looking. Remember I've been saying I have all these episodes of Muhammad's Boom Boom Room, but I couldn't find the SD card. I may have found the envelope with the SD cards in it because it says it Boom Boom Room.
Ooh.
But it says David. The one I was looking for was Muhammad meets David, meets me. And so, but it says David on there. So, but that could refer to a bunch of things. But I may have just found it right here. There are SD cards in here. See, there are SD cards. I may have found some of the lost Boom Boom Rooms. We will see.
Ooh.
We will see very soon. We will see.
The lost Boom Boom Room files.
Boom Boom Rooms. I have 6 episodes that I've recorded, but I was missing the one that I wanted to post first. Muhammad meets David Wood.
The mystery of the lost Boom Boom Rooms. Hey, this isn't this awesome?
What?
I was just checking if Andrew Gold here, he sent me a message earlier saying that our interview will be published soon the interview that he had with me. So I was checking the channel, and then I was checking the videos on here, and he's getting quite some very, very popular and interesting people on here. But I go on popular, like sort videos by popularity, and look at this.
Yeah,
Number 3, Nuria Khan talking about
and that's awesome.
Ex-Muslim, and number 4, Yasmin Mohammed here. They both have 492,000 views. They are ahead of these losers like Sargon of Akkad or this other loser, Richard Dawkins.
Losers. And what I see when you see a channel, it's helpful to look at how many subscribers versus
this loser.
How many viewers. So you look and he's got what's he got on his, how many subscribers he's got? I think it's 150,000 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you see 145,000 subscribers, but 500,000 viewers on a video, that means a bunch of other people watched it as well, which means that's some good stuff right there.
Yeah. Yeah. This is he also has another channel which has I think 400,000 subscribers, but he created this one specifically for this podcast of interviewing people on specific topics. He also invited me. This is why I went to London. That's going to be public soon. But yeah, so the ex-Muslims here started dominating it and leaving these other losers here behind.
Hey, Elle just messaged me and she's talking about Muhammad hijab in the Boom Boom Room. She said at the end he should say, "I'm finished." but then I was thinking, how are we going to have Muhammad hijab in the Boom Boom Room? We got to get someone who kind of looks like him, so we'd have to find someone. And then I was thinking, who could we get to be like Ali Dawa? I just it was a quick thought process. And I was thinking, who could we be like Ali Dawa? Because we don't have anyone that looks like Ali Dawa. But I was thinking, for Ali Dawa, wouldn't it be funny to have someone make a puppet that looks like Ali Dawa, and it's just a puppet talking the entire time, and I'm just doing the voice? It'd be funny, like a stupid little puppet. We're proud of that, right?
Yeah.
We need someone. Is that a thing? Can you send someone a picture? Is there a company where you can send them a picture and they'll send you the puppet? It's got to be, right?
I bet you could find a solution for that. Let's see, custom puppets. Yes. I found it immediately. See,
it shall be done. Oh, and I could do the Muhammad hijab too. We could get a Muhammad hijab puppet. Oh, this is going to be funny. Yeah, it's probably going to cost some money, but that will be money well spent.
That's good. That's nice. You should also have Farfour in the Boom Boom Room.
Yeah, we do. Chloe's the only one who had it look like the exact Farfour costume.
Where did she get that?
I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find that anywhere. All I could find is Mickey Mouse costumes or just general mouse costume, but it looked like the exact Farfour costume. So anyway, left to find out about that. We still need to do the tunnel. 5 Nights at Farfour's. What are all these great ideas that we have that we don't end up doing anything with? 5 Nights at Farfour's is crazy.
We know a Hollywood actor who would probably agree to work with us on that.
Who's that?
Michael Rappaport. I don't know if he was agreed to.
Michael Rappaport gets trapped in a tunnel with Far 4, and he has to spend 5 nights in Far 4. If we can pitch it, we got to pitch it to him. We got to ask him. We're going to say we're going to do this thing 5 nights at Far 4.
I was messaging with him a few weeks ago, and we were talking about getting together and doing something which was more Israel focused, but he also saw
that is Israel focused. That is Israel focused, right? We'll tell him. We'll tell him. We'll write some awesome stuff, and he can put his input in there. We'll make 5 nights at Far 4 starring Michael Rappaport.
We should come up with something and pitch it to him. Let's see. In a Fallout suit. Oh yeah, he was in that Fallout show as well recently. It's cool. Yeah, what was I doing? Super chats, yes. Urinating Broom said if Mojab was there, he would have taken his shirt off, yelled something about diarrhea. Police would get involved. Then he would later say you were afraid of getting beat up, therefore he won the debate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was wondering how all of this would unfold if Ali Dawa and Mohammed Hijab were there as well when you were there.
I thought they'd be there. I was planning to go up to them, and there were a couple things I wanted to actually see if I could have a discussion or a debate, like back and forth with. And if they refused, which is what I expected they wouldn't agree to have a discussion, then I was just going to go into heckler mode. And I was really looking forward to heckling Ali Dawa as Ali Dawa. I thought it was going to be hilarious. I thought it was going to be hilarious if Ali Dawa was sitting there trying to say stuff, and I'm just like imitating Ali Dawa. But sadly, they didn't show up. And what's going on? They didn't show up. Smiles to Jenna didn't show up. Hamza didn't show up. What's going on there, man? None of these guys showed up.
Yeah.
And I know Bob had called for a big Christian presence that day. So I don't know if they just were like, oh, there's going to be a ton of Christians there. We don't want to show up, or if they were doing something else. I don't know if there's some world child marriage conference that they all went to.
Yeah. Deus Volt Prime said, hi, David. The giant Christian you referred to is an ex-Muslim from Iran. He said he will make it his life duty to protect Christians in the park.
Well, I don't know. These dudes look like they're coming to chop my head off. He walked up to them, said something, and then those guys disappeared.
Nice.
So.
Nice. Infinity said, that sounds very noble. Infinity said, hello, who's
dude? Guys, it was weird because when I was leaving the park, someone came up to me for a selfie, and some angry young but small Muslim came and like pushed the dude beside me, like he shoved him. And so I turned around. I thought he was going to take a swing at me, but he just stared at me. So I didn't know if he was like thrown off by the Quran shirt I was wearing, like, what am I supposed to do here? Or if it was just like, well, David's way bigger than I thought or something like that. I don't know. But he shoved the guy like he was about to do something, and then he just looked at me. And so I don't know what's going on. This is a weird place, man. It's a weird place. Fun place, though.
Based. Infinity said, hello, who this? Joe Biden.
Yeah, we get it.
David, would AP get the joke? Nah, then yeah, who doesn't care anyways? Quiet, man. That's good. Mr. Bukhari said, is it true that Muhammad managed to get the daily prayers from down from 50 to 5? Yeah, of course. Muhammad was bartering. He managed to make a deal with Allah, to strike a deal. Actually, it wasn't Muhammad. It wasn't his doing. I remember making a video about this in the beginnings when I first started making videos, and actually,
you're right. It's Moses
broke the whole thing down. It's like Muhammad goes to Allah, and Allah tells him 50 prayers. Then Muhammad goes back, and Moses says, well, "What did he say?" He said, "Well, 50 prayers." No, your people can't do that. Do lower. And then Muhammad goes,
weaklings.
Muhammad goes back to Allah and says, please lower this. And Allah is like, okay, fine. And he goes lower and lower and lower until they arrive at 5. And every single time it's like he turns around and Moses says, how many? No, lower. Then he goes back again. This is such a stupid narrative, but you actually find this in authentic hadiths. Apparently, this happened. Muhammad did this with Allah, and Allah just wasted his time arguing about that. Instead of being the all-knowing, great Allah and thinking nobody can do 50. Here is 5.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
What he does is he sends Muhammad back and forth to argue with him. That's very stupid. Let us say we got David mewing before HOI5 or EU5. Damn, what's next? Mike Winger rizzing girls. I think hell is frozen over. That's a pretty good comment here.
Well, I was hearing these comments and I don't understand literally half the words in the comments. Right? Like what?
Well, you did the mewing, which is this thing apparently, and HOI5 and EU5 are games that are supposed to be upcoming and people would be waiting for them, especially people like Nuttis or me. So, and rizzing means. Wait, you don't know what rizzing means, right?
No, I do not.
Okay, maybe I'm not getting.
I've heard it before. I don't know what it is.
Rizzing is new slang for I think it comes from charisma, but for impressing.
Oh. Well, I do have to point out though. You had me and God Logic standing in the middle of literally millions of people proclaiming Jesus is Lord, Muhammad's a false prophet. Where was Mike Winger? Does he care?
Yep.
I don't know. Where was he?
Yep. Stefan de Pellet, possibly an insult or ref to Momo being a milk drinker, Sunan and Nasai 5657. Or it could just be the meme.
Yeah, someone said, yeah, it's the meme. I have to look it up, but
that's pretty mean. Devin Moore said an ad just showed on FB that says 5 safe cities in the world. Might be interesting to look into that angle. 4 out of 5 safest cities in the world. Where? Who? What? Govan said, did you guys have some machetes just in case? What is permissible there? No. In London, machetes, in London, you can't have a knife on you. In London, you can't even have a...
Well, it doesn't stop certain people, but what do I need anything for? I had a Quran shirt. I was literally the safest man in the entire world.
I think in London, you can't even have pepper spray on you. You can't have any of these things on you. It's like you can't have pepper spray, can't have a knife, can't have anything that is known to be used for hitting and beating. Can't have anything in the UK. It's illegal. Literally illegal. I know to Americans this sounds like what, but that's how it is. Lucid. Sometimes I wonder if AP and David Wood's ancestors ever faced off against each other in battle during the Crusades. I wonder who won. No, probably not. Oh wait a minute, maybe they did. Huh. Mine probably humiliated David's ancestors.
I don't know. I've got German ancestors, Norwegian ancestors, and some British ancestors. A couple of Russian, but I don't know. I don't know what they were doing during those times.
I have like
but I bet they were based.
Probably. I have Iranian ancestors, Turkish ancestors.
Incestors. It's lots of incestors.
Cam said YouTube would not let me change my profile pic to Muhammad holding an LGBT flag. You see,
that's sad. That's just messed up. And we're even during Pride Month, they still wouldn't let you. It's messed up.
Messed up. Sydney SYD Sandhu says you guys gave him free publicity and still doing it. He got his cheap up and stopped talking about this fool Shiraz. No, it's good.
Yeah.
Raj. Yes. It's good.
Yes.
We need people like that.
Yes.
We need people like that.
We need guys like this.
We need guys like this.
Yeah. Who do you want? You want people who are showing the true colors. That's that guy. Although he's never going to be a top tier Dawah guy. But you want people like that. You want people like Hijab. You want people like Ali Dawah. Sheikh Uthman, Daniel Hakikachu. You want guys who show the true colors of Islam. I'm telling you, it massively sucked 20 years ago when every true statement we said about Islam, they called us liars. Now they admit these things, child marriage, killing apostates, and all these things. And it's way, way better. And people say, oh, why can't we go back to the good old days when Muslims were so nice? That was not giving people an accurate presentation of Islam. Why are you talking? Why are you laughing? Shake my wingling.
The whole incester thing reminded me that I actually came up with this stupid joke a long time ago, years ago, and actually made a note about that, but never really did it. Where I thought I did some ancestry DNA test a long time ago, and I thought I should make a video and talk about my ancestry DNA test, and just thinking about the stuff.
We should make a commercial for my ancestry DNA, and it's for Pakistan. It's the Pakistan version. and for all these guys, it's just their family tree is just a straight line. It's a straight line back to Adam and Eve. That'd be awesome.
Ancestry DNA, the Pakistani version of ancestry DNA. That's so messed up.
I'm about to tweet. I have to find one of the studies about it, incest in Pakistan, cousin marriage in Pakistan. I can tweet that.
That would be a good idea to make a parody of Ancestry DNA and call it Ancestry DNA. Yeah. Shake My Wingaling said, my milkshake brings all the ghosts to the yard. Yes, that's what they do. Hank of Lemo, Jesus is goat. That's what they said. Yeah. The Jew who believes in Ezra said, what's up with this week in jihad? No jihad recently. No, they can't find any jihad, any violent acts by Muslims because Muslims are very peaceful. This is why Robert Spencer and David haven't been doing this week in jihad lately.
We did it like 2 weeks ago, and then this past week I was in London.
Which just means they can't find enough examples of jihad because Muslims are
Robert,
peaceful.
yeah. The only thing that stops us from this week in jihad is when one of us is traveling, which is usually Robert. Robert travels a lot for speaking and so on. But if we're both at home, we're not traveling, we do it. So Robert has not told me whether he's home tomorrow, but you'll find out tomorrow. If he's at home, we'll be doing this week in jihad.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Urinating Broom said, is there any reason behind the boobs thing? WTF, LOL. I don't know. Out of context, the super chat just looks very weird. But behind him saying that Jesus had female.
Oh yeah, no idea.
Jesus was the first transgender. I don't know what that is about.
No idea what he's talking about.
Probably some really ridiculous argument. Perry.8877 said, more address that makes him trans. Yeah.
Dude, seriously, again, it's he's insulting Muhammad, therefore I will insult Jesus, who I claim to respect. So that's one level. But the other thing is, suppose he didn't believe in Jesus at all, and you just wanted to toss insults, which he shouldn't. He's stupid. He shouldn't have done that with Jesus. He should have done that with Paul, because he's not required to believe in Paul. So he could have gotten away with it and still been a somewhat consistent Muslim. But at the end of the day, if you're standing beside me and you want to get into an insult battle, again, I will take that all day, every day, anytime, Siraj. So next time, go after the Apostle Paul. But if you want to stand side by side and start tossing out insults, here's the issue, Siraj, and here's what you don't get. Notice, you have to make things up about Jesus to insult him. I don't have to make anything up about Muhammad to insult him. You have the most eminently insultable person in history as your prophet. So get used to it. It's not going away. It's not going away, sport.
This is weird. I was actually just looking into it. There is actually such an argument.
Well,
and
is it based on the being born of a virgin thing?
No, it's on the use of a word, of a Greek word, and I can only find it on one website, this argument, and that is Answering Christianity, which is just
Oh, that's the lowest of the low.
yeah.
Whoa! So Siraj gets his stuff from Answering. That's Osama Abdullah's website. That's like the dumbest of the dumb. That explains a lot. If someone's someone's going to Osama Abdullah's website. That is some serious. And Osama Abdullah's like the dumbest in the world. How would he know anything about Greek?
Yeah.
Hey, true story. Osama Abdullah was in California for some debates, and I debated him, and then I debated him, and then James White was debating him, and his wife actually came out while he was debating James White. His wife is no longer his wife, so she's safe. Don't think she's in danger from me saying this, but his wife came out and complained to George Sayeg's wife. So George Sayeg's the one who set it up, complained to his wife, I don't think my husband should be the one representing Islam. How hilarious is that when your wife comes out and complains that you're doing a crap job? But anyway,
Wow. That's funny. That is pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah, apparently it is an argument that was very much used back in the day by that dude. That's pretty bad. Winged Hussar, hey, what's up? Said Muhammad's robes looked like drywallers' coveralls. Zanny the Alaskan said, I do like the fact that our channel is posting a clip of people chanting Jesus Christ is Lord. Yes, that is funny.
It is funny. No, guys, this is seriously funny, right? Like the Dawa guys, they always have to claim victory no matter what happens. And so they have to be posting the clips. If the only clips you have is me making fun of Muhammad and Christians shouting down everyone else with Jesus Christ is Lord. Wow. Imagine if that was like every week at Speaker's Corner. What are these guys going to post? Ouch.
Yes. Last week, 6-2 at Speaker's Corner, a Muslim tried to light a Christian on fire. Last week on June. What is that always? Yeah, Sunday. Okay.
If he says last week. Oh, you mean a Speaker's Corner always on Sunday?
Yeah. Last week. Yeah, I'll look into that. Ayatollah Khamenei said, I just watched Tarun Tajas in a video. It's all about vegan pancakes. Don't
Shocker. Vegan pancakes, vegan baking. That's all we ever get from Tarun.
I bet Tarun left and will never come back because of all the vegan jokes.
Because he's like, they keep talking about veganism. I can't handle it.
Ayatollah Khamenei said, just watched. Why did you make the super chat twice? Andreas Christensen, it should be illegal to be dressed so well. Yeah, indeed. André Leblond said, congratulations on Miss Apostate professing her faith.
Indeed.
Epi, how long more we have to wait? You dodging the inevitable. Oh yeah, my wife is a Christian now.
Mm-hmm. Smart. She's getting more smart and based.
Which is pretty based. And yeah.
Extremely based.
That's what they do. Notice said AP, there was this YouTuber from 5 years ago named Mumkey Jones who got terminated, like killed. But he had 2 videos about Islam that are extremely funny. One was a Quran review as if it was an anime. And the second one is about how to survive Sharia. You can find re-uploads of them by looking up Mumkey Jones Islam. Highly recommend it because of just how funny they are. Let's see. Mumkey Jones Quran. Mumkey Jones Islam. Let's see. The Mumkey Jones interview. Had his channel deleted from YouTube for ridiculous reasons. What the heck? I had no idea. I'll check this out. Wait.
Girl. Now, don't worry. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Okay.
We get it.
I get it. I'll look at it. I'll check it out. Seems interesting. Abu Aruf said, "Is the Mojab fight still on? What about a Quran verse? Checkmate jihadis. Fight Garment for his opponent. Would that work?" Which Mojab fight you're talking about? There was one fight which was him challenging the IDF to send a fighter or their best fighter that would fight him.
Who accepted the challenge instantly.
Yeah.
And then the Muslim side started saying, "Oh, but he can't use certain moves because he's superior, and the guy is superior in his jujitsu skills. So even though Muhammad Hijab is a foot taller and 120 pounds heavier and 30 years younger and so on, we have to tell this guy he can't use his actual jujitsu moves, and also it's to be private and not shown to everyone." The guy's like, "Well, this is a joke, man. I'm not doing this." And then they're, "You see, he's running from Muhammad Hijab and he's so scared."
They actually went with this. These guys actually want to spread the idea that a professional fighter was scared to fight Muhammad Hijab, which is why he canceled. They don't even really believe this. They just spread this because this is what they do. They lie. They rely on lies. They lie. That's what they do. And but yeah, it was the fighter Haim Ghazali. This dude here, who when Muhammad Hijab said, "Send your best fighter, I will fight him," and this guy said, "Okay, I'll do it." And then, of course, Muhammad Hijab's side started sending emails full of conditions, including the rights to the recordings and being a private event, him not being able to use all kinds of different techniques and so on, upon which this guy just laughed and said, "Yeah, no, we're not doing that." And Muhammad Hijab declared victory. Loretta Tubal said, "David Wood, God Logic, and others use celebrities there." It's pretty based.
Again, yeah, people recognize us way more in the UK than over here. It's interesting.
It's pretty based. AP, the Quran is very exciting. What about when Muhammad gets bitten by the radioactive spider and starts crime fighting? Oh, wait. Ray Jakes says, "So glad to catch you live." It didn't catch my life. God protect your ministries, your purpose in him. AP, we pray for your salvation. Also, guys, please could you invite Nigerian Perspective? He said he's written to Dude. David.
Wait, what's that? Nigerian Perspective? Yeah, we're going live on his channel on June 14th.
Really?
That's this week.
Oh, nice.
That's this week.
That's this
So
week.
why are you telling me to do something when it's already set in stone? I'm on his channel this week, the 14th.
Okay, don't yell.
Nigerian Perspective. It's going to be the most based show ever.
It's going to be based.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what's cool?
There you go, Ray.
Me and I was in the UK. Two Nigerians came up to me, and a Nigerian woman, I'll probably tell, I should tell this during This Week in Jihad, but Nigerian woman said, "Thank you for a report for you and Robert reporting on what's going on in Nigeria." Well, that's cool. They noticed that other people aren't reporting on what's going on in Nigeria.
Nice.
And that sucks for Nigerians who have to do this stuff, have to sit there and watch this stuff happen.
Nice. Ray made another super chat and said, "So glad to catch you live." Wait a minute, is this the same?
Yeah.
You made two.
Just keep doing the same one over and over again.
I mean, two. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I will get in touch with him as well. Pretty sure he emailed me. I think I saw it. I don't know. I'll have to check. Ayatollah Khamenei, AP Sesame Street with Farfour, Mecca, Mike the Siemens deep cleaner, Whiteboard wife, Strappy the leather strap, and Zamir the Sabiva. Jimmy the Jew from Philly. Al-Dawa didn't show up because he had to work the late shift at Goat Hub as a stunt and directing his goat wife. Huh. Interesting. Didn't know that. That's good. That's good to know. Now we know where he is. Zakir Dyke said, "It's 100% fact that David Wood is 100% 2.7% Jewish.
He's 100% 2.7% Jewish." That means that 97.3% is 100% not a monkey or a pig. It is 100% scientific fact. It is a medical thing. And
I'm a medical doctor.
it's a scientific thing. That's
I'm
funny.
a medical doctor.
That simultaneously reminded me of two things. One, it was that wrestling promo we watched that one time. And it's like, and you got a 33 and a third % chance of beating me at best. We were watching it in like the funny mathematics, but also that clip from Anchorman when the guy goes, 60% of the time it works every time.
Oh yeah.
100%. David Wood is 100%, 2.7% Jewish.
David Wood is 100%, 2.7% Jewish. So that means 97.3% is 100%, not a monkey or a pig.
Hey, I'm tweeting this right now. Does this make is this how I should say it? The Pakistani version of the Ancestry DNA test would be Incestry DNA. Does that work?
Could possibly, yeah. I would just
Pakistani
probably
version. And I put a link to an article, Pakistan, cousin marriages leading to genetic disorders.
Yeah, that sounds good. I was thinking of just taking the Ancestry DNA logo
Oh,
and
yeah.
changing it into
That's
Ancestry
better.
DNA and adding a Pakistan flag to it.
That's better. That's better. Ancestry.
Greg Smith. If slavery made countries rich, then why isn't Africa or Muslim nations not rich? That's a good point.
That's a good question.
You've been destroyed, David.
Yeah, so the criticism of Western nations, you only became rich because of slavery. Well, yeah.
See, you've been destroyed. You've been humiliated.
Not
Adam,
not a terribly relevant topic for discussion here, though.
Adam, thanks, Adam, said JavaScript be like, roses are red, violets are blue. I'm schizophrenic and so am I.
With Muhammad.
Yeah, it's Mohammed. Yeah, that's what they do.
Urinating upon one another. That's what they do.
But thank you so much, Adam. Appreciate it. Mr. Golf, is there anything funny than having Daniel Pikachu using his Predator laptop? He should do it more often. There need to be more public debates by Daniel Pikachu. I challenged him last time to do it publicly. Unfortunately, he didn't want to. We need to have that Predator laptop again.
Yeah, the most hilarious part of all of that is that Daniel Pikachu had to buy a laptop at some point. And of all the laptops he saw, he looked, this one's got the Apple logo. No, I don't like apples. He finally got to, this one has a Predator written across the front of it. That's the one for me. That's the one I want sitting in front of me during debates. I want Predator right across the screen when I'm defending child marriage.
His logic was probably the way from how I know Daniel Pikachu was probably, that one says predator, but would I rather be a predator or a victim? Of course, I would rather be a predator. Therefore, I will buy this one. That's how his debates are. Pretty stupid. Pretty dumb. Sydney said, David, AP, you guys are right, actually. Keep on the job, guys. Blessing. Yep.
Of course we're right.
We're totally right. Totally. Sam, can you quickly read Sunan Abu Dawood 5224 on the Sunnah website to David? It's so hilarious. Then give your thoughts. Abu Dawood.
Our thoughts will be based.
I already know this. What is this? Wait a minute. What is this? You probably, David knows this too. David knows all the hadith by heart. Abdul Rahman ibn Abu Layla, quoting Usayd bin Hudayr, a man of the Ansar, said that while he was given to jesting and was talking
we've read
to
that like
people
1,000 times
and making them laugh, the Prophet poked him
with
under the
something.
ribs with a stick. He said, let me take retaliation. He said to take retaliation.
Take your retaliation. Oh, yeah. You take all that retaliation.
He said, you're wearing a shirt, but I am not. The Prophet then raised his shirt.
Like Muhammad Hijab.
And the man embraced him and began to kiss his side.
French.
Then he said, this is what I wanted, Messenger of Allah.
This is what I wanted so bad.
Oh, Anyway, this is getting really weird.
It's pretty creepy.
Lloyd444 said, imagine selling caravans in this day and age. Bet they would all smell of camel urine. Yeah.
Urinating upon one another. That's what they do.
NASA official, you guys need to produce women's underwear with that checkmate jihadis pattern, unrapeable. But not unrapeable, unfortunately. Oof. I still have in the back of my mind my ultimate project that I came up with and one day presented, which I think I should do someday, but I just think it is too offensive and I need a good reason for it. Where I thought I should start my own brand, my own underwear brand called Kuranderwear, and then have special underwear for men and women with Quran verses on it. And also with other things like, I don't know, like images of the Quran, of the Kaaba, you know, on men's underwear, for example. In the front, there's the Kaaba, things like that. I don't know. But I would need a good reason for that kind of stuff. But pretty sure if I launched this, if I started this, if I launched the Kuranderwear, it would most definitely take off and quickly and easily become one of the most popular underwear brands in the world. Manuel Morales said, this dude David got everyone talking like Ali Dawa. Truly hilarious. God bless you in all you do. See? You see? That's what they do. Alhamdulillah.
Ali Dawa.
Okay. Anything else you want to get off your chest, David?
Someone's saying Andrew Tate had to correct what he said when he told people to bow down to him and that he's Lord. Look for the response. Where is it?
God Logic, is that you in the chat? God Logic, is that you?
Where?
God Logic said I'm still in London.
Beast.
Is that you in the chat, God Logic? You should come on here as well. We should talk sometime.
Oh yeah, Tate did. Someone messaged me. I mean, someone just tweeted me and said, Tate got the he got the talk. So he's only like claimed to be God and Lord like 80 times since he became a Muslim. And early on they were like, oh, but he's a brand new Muslim, he doesn't know any better. Now it's been like, what's it been? Has it been 1 year or 2 years? I don't know, but it's been a while. And yeah, just a couple days ago he tweeted out, I am Lord, bow down to me. And so now he said, fortunately today he said, let me clarify, there's only one God, Allah, the King, the Lord. I'm from the street. Some terms are used as referrals to being a boss. Yeah, saying, I'm Lord, bow down to me. That just refers to being a boss. Mistake on my behalf. I fear no man or criticism apart from Allah. Alhamdulillah. So apparently got a good lecture. He got an email from the Dawa guys. Good job, Andrew. But we know you'll... But wait, so he's doing that. But it was also... on the same day, he's posting these videos with him getting massages from multiple ladies in bikinis. It's just... I don't know what they're thinking.
God Logic is indeed him. I went on his channel, so it is him, definitely. Yeah, EP, it's me, bro. I'd love to come on sometime. Yeah, definitely. We should work this out and talk more. I don't know why we haven't really connected, but we should. It's
you don't like him. You don't like him because he's black and Christian. What?
I knew you were going to say that.
You didn't know anything.
I knew you were going to say that. Man, not because of the black. It's because of he's a Christian. No, but we should definitely... we should definitely connect and make this happen. So that would be good.
Because you're a hater.
Yeah, apparently God Logic was in the chat. I just didn't notice for a while. So sorry about that. And we'll be happy to have you on. We should do live streams together. We should all go through live together. That would be big.
Seriously though, think about God Logic. Like, people know me. I've been doing this for a long time. God Logic just came out recently and people know him around the world. That's insane.
he has been doing a fantastic job. And I have been following. I see how his live streams and his interactions with Muslims, and man, you're doing really, really, really well, extraordinarily well. Lots of other people have been in this for a long time. You very, very quickly made yourself a name out there for a reason. So much respect.
And I just have to point out, look at who comes along and will rapidly become popular in the Christian community versus who will come along and become rapidly popular in the Dawah community. Okay? Big difference. World of difference.
Yes. Jordan Turner made a good point here. Said, well, he's not Turkish, so AP should have no problem. Anyway. All right. Tomorrow, David is going to be, if they can desperately look for and find examples of violence by Muslims, which are very, very rare, he might be live tomorrow with Robert Spencer on Jihad Watch, this week in Jihad. Otherwise, there might again be a live stream on Thursday and on Friday and on Saturday and Sunday. We're back.
Yeah, we will see. We might even have to double up at some point because there's too much stuff we missed while we're gone. And I ran into too many people, and there's too much stuff going on right now in the world. And again, even in the UK, stuff I didn't even know about. I'm trying to ban all kinds of stuff. I did want to, hey, yo, before we close out, I did want to point out over on the channel, Act 17 Polemics, the video we went through, the video will be live over there. For anyone who wants to take a look at it. Also, we have an apologetics conference next month where we're going to be recording some fun stuff on the side. But let me share a link. I'll be announcing this in various live streams. But Elle just messaged me and told me to reminded me to share the link. Anyway, anyone in the Ohio area who wants to hang out and go to an apologetics conference. I just shared the link. That will be in Ohio. You're having an apologetics conference. You could go there. It's going to be some super dope stuff.
Yep. I will be there too. So perfect opportunity.
It will be based. Oh, we're re-recording. We're re-recording the me and Nabil did that video where yeah. We're re-recording that, but me and AP. That's classic.
Yes.
Classic. New classic.
Gonna do some based things. I think Shaky Booty is also going to be there. I heard
it's going to be Shaky Booty.
Yeah, Shaky Booty is going to be there, and he's going to shake your booty. So yeah, here Act 17 Polemics. It's going to be there. This video. Go and share it and stuff. And with that said, thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back quite soon. Faster than Goat Hub Music said, so anyone needs some milk.
Siraj does.
Lloyd for in your own experience, are Muslims more upset if a Muslim becomes an atheist or a Christian? Also, has David thought about wearing a suit made of bacon for his protection? In my experience, it is more upsetting to them the thought of a Muslim from somebody they know becoming an atheist rather than a Christian, because it is like religiously the implications of somebody becoming an atheist are generally worse than somebody becoming a Christian. They do, however, more actively engage with a Christian, with somebody who converts to Christianity and with their talking points and their point of view, and they become more attacking about it. When somebody becomes an atheist, this is just seen as a drift into immorality and evil and all that. So it's different.
And incest.
Yeah, incest as well. Very ironic. Nada said, would Quran the wear have an option for a picture of Muhammad? So after a man wakes up from a dream, Muhammad can once again be covered in seaweed like normal. How did you even think of this, man?
People come up with some wild ideas. And I have to say, if I'm sitting here watching, I go, wow, that's a wild idea. That's some serious stuff right there.
And finally, Stefan Dawood, you still think you can box MJ? You fool. You're going to drink some golden shower. MH is going to send you and box you.
Box? Man. I can't box it. I grew up fighting. That was a long time ago.
All right. Yeah, much respect. Shout out again to God Logic, who did a fantastic job, as it seems, on Speaker's Corner.
And he's still there, so.
Yes, and he's still
crushing
there.
it.
With David here conquering Speaker's Corner and once again making it unsafe for Dawa. And yes, we'll be back soon with more projects. So see you all soon. Have a fantastic day. And as always,
stay away from Islam.